I'm going to just keep going with Ronald Acuna over 0.5 stolen bases. And I think ultimately this is going to help cash in because once in every 5 days, that's going to make that pick work. It worked yesterday. I'm going to the well yet again. Ronald Acuna Jr., at least one stolen base. Aaron Savale, more than 3.5 hits allowed. That's a little bit of a low number. And then we talked about Mike Yastrzemski. Yaz, at least one walk. You wrap all 4 of those together, and it's 20x. Nick Kurtz, at least one total base. Ronnie, at least one stolen base. Savale, more than 3.5 hits, and Yaz, at least one walk. That is big money right there.
Yeah, I'm going to look at Dominic Smith, the 1.5 hits, runs, RBI. Maybe as a DH tonight, he picks up where he left off the other day. Certainly one swing, picked up 4. He demolished everything in Prize Picks in terms of the more with one swing of the bat. Hopefully he gets multiple 4, if not a little bit more than that, if the Braves put up some runs. He is hitting 8th, so you look at it as a 4 at bat night. Usually at best, unless the Braves really put up some numbers. I'll look at Dominic Smith, 1.5 hits, runs, RBI, doing it out of the 8-hole tonight.
I like it. It should be a fun game. Like, look, I think for this Braves team, looking back, and I don't want to go back to last year all that much, but we're sitting here looking for the 4th win of the season. It took 2.5 weeks for that to happen last year. 2.5 weeks for that to happen last year. And right now the Braves are sitting there like this is so much more refreshing than I could possibly imagine. I said going into this series, take 2 or 3 from the Royals, great. Take 2 or 3 from the A's, great. Leave here 4-2. We have a chance to get that 4th win in Game 2 against the A's, and I think Braves country has taken notice.
Yeah, I'm not big on trying to figure out, okay, what would be acceptable as a series. Sometimes you look at the pitching matchups, and we seem to have an advantage on that. The Toronto Blue Jays are -4 runs and run differential. They're a 3-1 team. I say that to say this. Philadelphia's got the worst run differential in baseball. They've paid the price. They're 1-3. They're on -15. Atlanta Braves are +11. They're 3-1 right now, but the teams above them, it's the Miami Marlins are -2, and they have the same record as the Braves, even though the Braves run differential is +11. It's way too early to try to guess about anything when it comes to any of these trends. You just look, your numbers are what they are, your record is what it is. If you've been at home, hope you took advantage of it. If you're going on the road for the first time like the Braves will after Wednesday, let's find out what type of road team you look like early in the season.
Elsewhere around the Bigs, did you see what the Mariners did today?
Yeah, I did.
That's it's pretty remarkable, and I think it goes kind of where the trend of young players and signing them and locking them down goes. Their star prospect, Colt Emerson, and he has not played a single game in the major leagues.
There was a $51 million deal for a guy in the Brewers, Connor Pratt, and you go, $51 million, he's never been up. You go, $51 million, that's nothing.
How about $8.95?
Yeah, with a chance to go up to 130 if there's an option picked up. So, I don't know. Look, everybody talks about Drake Baldwin's next man up. Is Drake Baldwin going to be sort of getting an Alex Anthopoulos special to try to lock him up? Well, now we're doing it with the guys who haven't won Rookie of the Year, because ask me why they didn't win Rookie of the Year.
Hey, Chris, I got a question. Why didn't he win Rookie of the Year?
What? No, he did. Why didn't these guys?
No, why didn't these guys? No, why didn't these guys?
Yeah, they haven't played in the major leagues yet.
Oh, Colt Emerson hasn't played. Oh, let's just throw $95 million at him.
Connor Pratt's the same thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Corbin Carroll was what, a month?
Yeah, Jackson Chourio was the guy who actually set the bar, and this guy just passed it with $95 million. But 51 the other day for a guy who hadn't played, you go, that ain't nothing. We're going to give a $95 million contract for a guy who's got to go play in AAA, and his teammates are going to look at him and go, bro, where are we going for drinks tonight?
Yeah, we're not going to Golden Corral. We're going to find the nicer steakhouse to go to. Although Golden Corral is really
Here's what I would say. Hey, fellas, I don't have any of that money yet. I got none of it. Don't look at me funny.
It's not in my account.
Yeah, I know it says $95 million. I read the papers, too. I've got no money. I'm just as broke as you. I think that's what you want to go with.
That's what you definitely want to go with.
Straight face your way through that. I am just as broke as you.
I don't have any of that money yet. No, it's the trend has gone this way. And, the Braves haven't gone this deep into it yet, throwing all kinds of money at players who haven't played yet. But they did quickly with Michael Harris II. They did quickly with Spencer Strider. Teams are now recognizing the core that they want to keep and locking them down early, especially interesting in this case, considering we don't know what the collective bargaining situation is going to be like next year. But this guy, Colt Emerson could be worth 10 times what they're paying him right now comes 2-3 years down the road.
As long as you're not burning your cash driving down the road, I have family wealth for the rest of my life.
Yes.
Now, when I get a chance, and this has happened now with Pete Crow Armstrong, if I'm a free agent at 29 or 30, if I am good, I get another bite at the apple. I secure myself. I'm done. I've got peace of mind that I'm rich. Let's just use the word. I'm rich. You notice, though, it's not an arm. because there's no reason to ever do this with an arm. Ever.
Correct.
With an arm.
Correct. You'd be crazy
because
if you did that with a pitch.
Paul Skeens right now would sign a $945 million deal if things were relative to getting a deal done for a guy who's in the major leagues.
It's true. That's, but still, it's fascinating to see. I wonder who the Braves will lock up if they do something like this. Drake Baldwin's, I would imagine, going to get re-signed, but is there somebody coming up through the system where they might want to do something similar and just lock him up, whether it be before he plays a single game or whether he gets up here, shows off for a month or so, and then the Braves lock him up. So we'll see. But we do know that none of those guys are going to be up here today because we have a relatively old roster right now. The young A's, though, they could be going in that direction. Before we get to Braves and A's, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Every Atlanta Braves game live on the air and streaming free on the app.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan.
Do you see Chipper was hanging around today?
Yeah, I didn't make it over there. I took my allergy pill a little bit later, and when I tell you me and my couch made an acquaintance, the 2026 baseball season has officially begun because I was on the couch right outside here, outside the studio. I did not make it across for the first time. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm glad he was down at the ballpark. Always say the more he gets a chance, if anybody wants to, you don't want him to be Yoda. He's not looking to actually sit in the middle of the clubhouse. It's not like a deli where you take a number to go speak to Chipper. But boy, what a resource to have. That's an incredible resource to have.
And I will tell you, on the batting cage, there's that step on the back of it where the hitting coach and the manager, whoever is up there, they can step on that. It was Tim Hires and it was Chipper Jones, and they were intent. I mean, it wasn't just like, hang around, Chipper's hanging around and talking to folks.
I say this all the time. It's not just for the players. If you have a coach that's open to the idea that nobody's threatened by any of this, that's great news for everybody. Yeah. It's just a hell of a resource to have that other people don't.
So if the Braves go off for 20 hits tonight, Chipper Jones is the reason. Go ahead and hire him, right? Didn't everybody want to hire him last year for the managerial job that wasn't even open yet?
There's a lot of things that are happening. There's a lot of talk. It's silly season. We all do silly season.
We do. That is true. For all of us here at the Braves Radio Network, and that includes David Holloway and Joe Virgin behind the glass. He's Chris Domino. I'm Barrett Sallee. Braves and A's right now.
Napa has the parts and the expertise to help your business stay ahead of the game. That's why Napa is a proud partner of the 2025 Atlanta Braves. Two legends driven to win from the field to the open road. While Napa is powering fleets and garages across the country, the Braves are delivering pennants, MVPs, and championships. So no matter the size of your business, Napa are the pros that know how to keep you moving at full speed.
Spring is starting at the Home Depot, and we're bringing you low prices guaranteed so you can wake up your yard this season. Shape up your lawn with top brand outdoor power tools like this Ryobi 40-volt mower with up to 50 minutes of runtime. Bring in a splash of color with spring blooms and fresh plants from the Home Depot Garden Center. Then refresh your garden beds and keep them clear of weeds with Earth Grow mulch on special buy 5 bags for $10. Start your spring with low prices guaranteed at the Home Depot. Exclusions apply. See homedepot.com/price match for details.
Hello, I'm Neil Pruitt, Chairman and CEO of Pruitt Health. We believe family makes us stronger. Pruitt Health has served families and communities throughout the Southeast for more than 50 years. If you're looking for skilled nursing, home health, or hospice care, count on our caregivers to provide the personalized plan your loved one needs. Learn more, visit PruittHealth.com. Pruitt Health is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
The Braves have over 20 gate giveaways this season, from bobbleheads to wearables. See them all at Braves.com/promos.
Nothing is quite as American as supporting the home team. At Quikrete, it's what we've been doing for over 80 years, making products that give homeowners and contractors the confidence to quickly and easily knock out their to-do list. So, whether you need a set a fence post, make a repair, or replace your patio, you can count on the yellow bag of Quikrete concrete mix to help you get the job done right. Pick up the Quikrete yellow bag at your favorite home improvement center. Quikrete, it's what America's made of.
Braves fans, when you listen to the game, you know there's more happening than what shows up in the box score. The same is true after a truck crash. These cases aren't like car accidents. Different rules, different playbook. I'm attorney John Foy, the strong arm. I know how trucking companies move fast to protect themselves and what they hope you never find out. If you've been hit by a big truck, you need someone who's ready to step up and swing for the fences. Make the right call. Attorney John Foyne Associates, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
I remember the hard road that led to this moment.
And the MLB Comeback Player of the Year is Atlanta Braves pitcher Johnny Venters.
Every day I work towards a better future for my family, my teammates, and my community. Having a setback in life can be devastating, but each challenge is a setup for your strongest comeback.
Braves win.
That's why I trust Globe Life. For over 125 years, they have been helping families protect their financial future. Globe Life. Make tomorrow better.
Hey, we all know work is important, but make it a habit to stay attached to the sports scene every weekday with me, Nick Cellini, and Chris Domino. Weekdays from 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan, 93.7 FM, and the Fan app.
Speed on the bases, power at the plate. Gold Glove defense across the diamond.
There's the ball punched out towards third. Backhanded is fouled around by Riley. Long throw. Oh, what a play by Riley.
The stars of Atlanta are here, and the energy across Braves country is electric because your Atlanta Braves are ready to take the field.
3-2 pitch, and Olsen hits one a mile high to right field. A skyscraper to the chop house, and out of here.
Atlanta Braves baseball on the Braves Radio Network is brought to you by the original Louisiana hot sauce. Buy you some. Your local Ford dealers, proud partner of your Atlanta Braves. The Home Depot, how doers get more done. Hyundai, proud partner of your Atlanta Braves. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. John Foy and Associates Personal Injury Law. Get the strong arm. Arrow Exterminators. Make the right call and protect your home or business from pests by calling 888-GO-ARROW. Peachtree Orthopedics. Same day, evenings and Saturdays. It's time to get better. SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of the Atlanta Braves. Yanmar Tractors and Engines, an official partner of the Atlanta Braves grounds crew. Your Atlanta area Lexus dealer. Experience amazing. TimberTech Decking and Railing. Everything wood should be. Visit TimberTech.com. Attorney Ken Nugent. One call, that's all. Xfinity. Score the most reliable internet at one price for 5 years guaranteed. Xfinity. Imagine that. Pennington Grass Seed. Official partner of the Atlanta Braves grounds crew. ServPro. When disaster strikes, call ServPro to make it like it never even happened. Saya LTL Freight. The official freight and logistics partner of the Atlanta Braves. Corona Extra. La Playa awaits. Georgia Power. The official electric energy partner of the Atlanta Braves. IBEW Local 613. Truist Park keeps the lights on with IBEW 613 electricians. The Battery Atlanta's own ASW Distillery, home of the award-winning Fiddler Bourbon. Tonight, Atlanta Braves baseball is back on the field at Truist Park as Ozzie Albies and your Atlanta Braves take on the Athletics. This is Atlanta Braves baseball on the Braves Radio Network, lit by Louisiana hot sauce.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome into Atlanta Braves baseball. Tonight from Truist Park in Atlanta, Georgia. It's the second game in a series of 3 between the Braves and the Athletics. On the mound for the Braves tonight, left-hander Jose Suarez, and he'll be opposed by right-hander Aaron Savali. Great to have you with us alongside Joe Simpson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick. Ben Ingram here with you. And, Joe, another opportunity to win another series tonight. Braves took 2 out of 3 from Kansas City. Tonight they'll hand the ball to the left-hander Jose Suarez. I know you like him a lot.
I do like him a lot, and it's hard not to look forward to tomorrow when you got Chris Sale coming back to think about what could possibly happen here to wrap up this homestand. So tonight's a big game to make that happen, and I like Jose for this reason. He throws strikes. He's around the plate when he's successful. When he's not, he needs a pitching screen in front of him where he might get ripped up or might get hurt. But as Walt Weiss has told us, he said, he can fool you and run it up there 92, 93 once in a while, but he's a guy who definitely depends on location, but he's got good stuff, and I just enjoy watching a guy pitch these days.
Well, he'll face an A's lineup tonight that has some of the same names as they had last night, but they're in different positions tonight, aren't they?
Yeah, I like this lineup a whole lot better, what I know of their team, which is not a whole lot, but when you're talking about Wilson, Langeliers, Kurtz, and Rooker, and then Soderstrom in order in the first inning, that's a pretty good pretty solid group right there. I like it a lot better than when they had Kurtz leading off last night.
You know, it reminds me of that saying that it's not who you catch, it's when you catch them. Yeah. I don't know what happens tonight and tomorrow. Who knows? Maybe the A's catch fire. But they've had a very quiet start to their season offensively, and we don't mind seeing that at all.
No, I'd much rather have it that way than trying to figure out how to get them out when they get hot. They're capable of getting on a good run. So let's take care of business, get them out of town, and then let them go on about their season, because we won't see them again.
You know, an underrated part of what we've seen to this part of the season is the bullpen usage. And I know it's only 4 games into the season, but Walt Weiss on his hands has 13 straight days with a game. I don't care if that's to begin a season or any point during the season. You're always watching your bullpen. I think he's done a nice job spreading it around.
And I think he would tell you right off that Didier Fuentes going 4 innings the other day in the game the Braves lost was huge in trying to protect the bullpen and help them out a lot.
He was. We'll see what Jose Suarez has up his sleeve tonight as he faces right-hander Aaron Savali. When we come back, Joe will introduce you to the starting 9. Then right after that, we'll have the first pitch of the game. Braves and A's coming up tonight on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Braves fans, when you listen to the game, you know there's more happening than what shows up in the box score. The same is true after a truck crash. These cases aren't like car accidents. Different rules, different playbook. I'm attorney John Foy, the strong arm. I know how trucking companies move fast to protect themselves and what they hope you never find out. If you've been hit by a big truck, you need someone who's ready to step up and swing for the fences. Make the right call. Attorney John Foy & Associates, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Imagine parking your Lexus NX in front of a cafe, but you're not in the driver's seat. You're outside, virtually parking it with your phone. As your finger glides over the touchscreen, the NX makes another precision move. The Lexus NX, featuring available advanced park with remote park. Any car that doesn't offer this sense of control is a car that stops short of amazing. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Always pay attention to vehicle surroundings during use. Remote park requires operator to have key fob and interact with compatible smartphone. Review owner's manual instructions before operating.
For game-changing performance on the field to getting things done around the house, Doers make a difference. And when it comes to home improvement needs delivered right to your door, the Home Depot is how Doers get more done.
This is Kevin Swanson, business manager of IBEW 613. There's a reason why over 5,500 electricians currently choose IBEW Local 613, and why we build Atlanta's most important projects, including Truist Park. Talk to our electricians, look at our work, look at our working agreement. The only thing you will lose by not looking are wages, benefits, and time. Nothing to lose by taking a look. Go to IBEW613.org.
Braves fans, everyone's first pick for ice cold refreshment is back at McDonald's. The Braves Frozen Fanta, a winning blend of Frozen Fanta Blue Raspberry and Frozen Fanta Wild Cherry. It's the MVP of flavor. And right now you can get a medium for only $1.99. That's what I call knocking your cravings out of the park for a grand slam of a deal. There are drinks, then there are drinks from McDonald's.
Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Coca-Cola and Fanta are registered trademarks of the Coca-Cola Company.
When your schedule sounds like this.
Are you kidding me?
An oil change is the last thing you have time for. So drive into Take 5 and let our techs change your oil, check your tires, top off your fluids, and have you back on the road pit stop fast. All while you stay in your car. No putting your entire schedule on hold, no upsells, no problem. So you can get back to your to-do list. Or not. Find your nearest shop at take5.com. Take 5, the stay in your car 10-minute oil change.
When the Braves aren't playing on a weeknight, join me, Buck Ballou, with Kelly Kroll from 6 to 8 on 680 The Fan, 93.7 FM, and the Fan app.
Welcome back, everybody. Truist Park, Joe, Ben, and Jay Chad with you. Time for a look at tonight's starting lineups, powered by Georgia Power, the official electric energy partner of the Atlanta Braves. And first for the Athletics, Jacob Wilson will lead it off and play shortstop. Shea Langoliers will do the catching and bat second. Batting third at first base is Nick Kurtz. Brent Rooker is the DH batting cleanup. Tyler Soderstrom is in left field batting fifth. Batting sixth at third base, Max Muncy. Andy Ibanez gets the start at second base tonight, and he bats seventh. Lawrence Butler is in the lineup still. He'll be in right field tonight, though, and hit eighth. And batting ninth, playing center field, will be Denzel Clark. Again, for the Athletics, it's Wilson, Langoliers, and Kurtz, Rooker, Soderstrom, and Muncy, Ibanez, Butler, and Clark. For the Atlanta Braves, a lineup that we saw a couple of days ago when a right-hander started. Ronald Acuna Jr. will lead it off and play right field. Drake Baldwin will bat second and do the catching. Matt Olson moves to the third spot, and he'll play first base. Austin Riley will hit cleanup, and he's at third base. Mike Yastrzemski gets a start in left field, batting fifth. Batting sixth at second base, Ozzie Albies. Michael Harris, the second, will hit seventh tonight and play center field, of course. Dominic Smith gets the start as the DH, batting eighth, and batting ninth, playing shortstop, Mauricio Dubon. Again, for the Braves, it's Acuna, Baldwin, and Olson. Riley, Yastrzemski, and Albies. Harris, Smith, and Dubon. Beautiful night for baseball. If you're in the area, come on by and join us. We're going to have room for you here at Truist Park tonight, and we'll have the first pitch for you right after this timeout on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
A company that has been trusted in Atlanta for over 25 years has already done their hometown homework, like having the very best people, fair, honest pricing, exceptional customer service, and a focus on high-quality work. That's us. Hi, I'm Dan Watkins, owner of All Four Seasons Garage, Entry Doors, and Windows. Sometimes new isn't better, like out-of-town home improvement companies invading Atlanta with their inflated pricing and subpar work. When trust matters, trust us. All the number 4 Seasons Garages.
Progressive knows sports brings people together, but you gotta feel bad for people who don't even get it. Some people will never know what it's like to see their favorite team's hopes decided by a ping pong ball to draft the next superstar. Or not. I mean, sure, it's silly for your happiness to hinge on the success of a 20-year-old entry-level employee, but you just can't help yourself. The stress is exhilarating. Progressive can't bring people together like the draft, but we can bring your home and auto insurance together with a bundle. So switch and see if you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers not available in all states or situations.
The more you match, the more you win. Win up to $100,000 every 3.5 minutes playing Keno from the Georgia Lottery. Today could be the day.
It came from outer space.
No, it came from Grindhouse Killer Burgers.
The taste is out of this world.
Well, the taste is, but they're from Atlanta and now at Truist Park.
They are burgers you could die for.
But please don't. You can find Grindhouse Killer Burgers at Truist Park in the Outfield Market, sections 315 and 335. And now in the West End by the Works, or at one of the other 5 Atlanta and Athens locations. You can even book our food truck to bring Grindhouse to your next event. Grindhouse Killer Burgers.
Live fast.
Eat well.
I'm Patrick Brown, former Army Ranger in the United States Army. Like many service members, I had to make difficult choices when leaving the military. And the most challenging thing was finding purpose in a new phase of life. Housing, employment, education, way too many decisions and no idea where to start. That was until I met the Warrior Alliance. They made it simple. They listened and quickly connected me to the services I needed. And like a trusted friend, they even followed up to make sure I was squared away. Change a veteran's life today by donating at thewarrioralliance.org. Helping warriors navigate to success after service.
Oil lights never come on at a good time.
Oh, come on!
You've got enough to juggle, so let Take 5 Oil Change handle it. Drive in and let our techs change your oil, check your tires, top off your fluids, and have you back on the road. It's stop fast. All while you stay in your car. No putting your entire schedule on hold, no upsells, no problem. Take 5 has a special offer to our Atlanta and Charlotte area fans. Wear your Braves gear on Tuesdays to get 25% off your oil change. Find your nearest shop at take5.com.
Technology can make you a better sports fan and a better driver. Use CarPlay or Android Auto to get the traffic on your dashboard while you listen to Chuck and Chernoff from 2 to 6 on 680 The Fan, 93.7 FM, or on the Fan app.
79 degrees here at game time at Truist Park. Man, that's a great improvement over the last several days. Wind out of the southwest, that's different too, at about 7 to 10 miles an hour, so it'll be blowing across the diamond from right field toward left tonight. The umpires for tonight's game, Mark Ripperger. I got it right, didn't I?
Ripperger? Isn't that what we said? Ripperger? I think it's the hard G.
Mark will call balls and strikes tonight. Shane Livensparger. Did I get that one right?
You nailed it.
Shane will be at first base. Dan Merzell is at second base, and Dan Bellino is at third base. He's the crew chief. Big crowd filing in for Drake Baldwin bobblehead night, commemorating his Rookie of the Year status. Pregame ceremonies also honored the Gold Glove winners, Mauricio Dubon while he was with Houston last year, and, of course, Matt Olson for his great work at first base for the Braves last year. And also, wasn't any hardware to be given out tonight to Ronald Acuna Jr., but he was honored for his Comeback Player of the Year award for the Braves. Here come the Braves onto the field, trying to make it 2 in a row over the Athletics. Defensively tonight, left to right in the outfield is Yastrzemski, Harris, and Acuna. First to third, it's Olson, Ozzie, Dubon, and Riley. Behind the plate, Drake Baldwin, and on the mound, Jose Suarez, 28 years old, 5'10", a very solid 225, would you say?
I'd say.
Yeah, very solid. Born in Venezuela, lives now in Florida. He's a lefty. Last year with the Braves, limited time, he was 2-0 with a 1.86 ERA. He was acquired from the Angels for Ian Anderson. After he was sent down by the Braves to AAA, he made 11 starts and went 5-1 with a 3.50 ERA, and then ran into some tricep injury problems and missed about 2 months. But he came back this spring, had good work in spring training, 2-0 record, 3.38 ERA there. He throws an assortment. He's got a good curveball. He's got a slider and a changeup. And as Walt Weiss told us, he can pop 92, 93 sometimes if he needs to. But he's ready to go. The throw will go down to second. And for us, we throw it over to Ben Ingram.
Thank you so much, Joe. Got a beautiful evening tonight, and the Braves looking for their 4th win of the season. Want to remind you to cash in on the baseball action with Prize Picks, the official daily fantasy sports partner of the Atlanta Braves. Download Prize Picks, use code BRAVES, get $50 in lineups when you play $5. You must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details. It's Jacob Wilson, Shea Langoliers, and Nick Kurtz to the plate for the A's here in the top of the first inning. Left-hander Jose Suarez set right at the belt, waiting on Wilson to climb in. He's ready. So is Suarez. Game 2 in this series, Braves and A's. And now for the ball game. First pitch swung on and fouled off. Starting up tonight at 7:16 Eastern and 6:16 Central. Braves a winner last night, 4-0. They had 2 shutout wins already this year. Braves had just 8 shutouts all of last year. Pitching has been very good, and Jose Suarez looking to take the baton and continue that this evening. 0-1 on Jacob Wilson. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way from Suarez. That'll miss outside. The time of the first pitch, as always, brought to you by Schumann Farms. Real sweet brand Vidalia onions from Schumann Farms are returning soon to a store near you. So keep an eye out. Ball and a strike on Jacob Wilson. Lefty Suarez kicks and brings it. 1-1, bounce fouled on the third base line. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's a pretty good spring for Suarez. Made 5 appearances, 16 innings pitched, had a 3.38 ERA in the Grapefruit League. And like Joe mentioned, had that sub-2 ERA. Braves got him in that trade for Ian Anderson as he came over from the Angels. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and Wilson with a chopper out to short. That Kangaroo's out there to Dubon. He secures, throws over to first base for the out, and 1 down. For Suarez, 6 seasons with the Angels before coming over to Atlanta. And I just want to go back to something that you mentioned in our podcast earlier today and then in your pregame comments, just about how solid he can be and how it just looks effortless a lot of times for Jose.
Yeah, it's just fun. It's like he's pitching in a Sandlot game. Nothing really rattles him. He just has a good time.
1 out for Shea Langoliers. First pitch in there called strike. Fastball 94, 0-1.
94. Effortless.
Popping it in there. He stands on the third base side of the rubber. Looking into his catcher, Drake Baldwin. 0-1 pitch from the lefty. That'll be fouled back 0-2. Braves tonight wearing their home white uniforms, white tops, white pants, red lettering, red numerals outlined in navy. Braves across the chest on top of the red tomahawk. And the Athletics wearing the traveling gray tops, gray pants, dark green numerals and letters outlined in gold, Athletics in cursive across the chest of their gray uniforms. And just about all of them wearing white shoes. 0-2 on Shea Langoliers. He has very bright yellow shoes on. 0-2 pitch, and he'll walk in those shoes all the way back to the dugout. Swung on and missed. Fastball 94. Suarez with his first strikeout of the game, and that's our Gas South bringing the heat strikeout. And just like Jose Suarez, Gas South is bringing the heat with no deposits, no hidden fees, and simple natural gas rates. So 2 up and 2 down. Here comes Nick Kurtz. He was batting leadoff last night. Reigning Rookie of the Year in the American League climbs in. He swings and bounces one foul over into the Braves dugout. 0-1 on Kurtz, who was 0 for 4 last night. For Suarez in his career, 22 wins, 29 losses. This is his 107th Major League appearance. 0-1 a little bit low, 1 ball and 1 strike. In the bottom of the inning, it'll be Acuna, Baldwin, and Olsen versus Aaron Savali. A Game 2 matchup, Suarez for the Braves and Savali for the A's. Left-on-left matchup in the 1-1. Big swing and a miss there. Good-looking changeup.
It's going 94 down to 84, the difference between his fastball and his change. Nice.
Last night, Bryce Elder had a 1-2-3 first inning. Let's see if Suarez can do the same right here. Wind up in the 1-2. Got him swinging for strike 3. Doubled up on the changeup. And Suarez with a 1-2-3 first, complete with 2 strikeouts. We go to the bottom of the first inning. A's nothing, and the Braves coming up when we come back.
Hey Braves fans, spring and warm weather are officially here, and you know what that means. Bugs, termites, mosquitoes, ants, and roaches will be out in full force. Luckily, you can trust the pros at Arrow Exterminators to keep your home pest-free inside and out. Arrow Exterminators protects homes and businesses and is the official pest control provider of Truist Park and the Atlanta Braves, so you know that you're getting the best from the best. To set up a free pest inspection, call 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com. That's 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com. Come
on. No. It's just a golf lesson, champ. Listen up. I can't. See that Hyundai Santa Fe? Yeah. I only paid. Finish up on your own. I gotta run.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get a Hyundai Tucson or Santa Fe with 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days. Or lease a Tucson for $239 a month. Hyundai is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves. Offers end March 31st. Call 813-867-0006 for details.
Spring is back in Braves country, which means it's time to get your yard ready for the season ahead. Cookouts, backyard catch, friends and family together, your lawn is the backdrop to it all. So this season, get your lawn ready with Pennington and keep it strong all year long. As a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves grounds crew, Pennington is all about thick, durable grass, built for life's big and small moments. Pennington Grass Seed, available at the Home Depot.
This spring and summer, soccer's biggest names arrive in downtown Atlanta. Stay at Omni Atlanta Hotel at Centennial Park, steps away from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Book now at omnihotels.com/Atlanta.
Make Brian Finner and John Michaels and me home team Brandon Leak your soundtrack at work weekday mornings from 6 to 10 on 680 The Fan, 93.7 FM, and the Fan app.
Got ourselves a beautiful Tuesday night here in Atlanta. No score into the bottom of the first inning. It'll be Ronald Acuna climbing in to take his first hacks versus Aaron Savali. Right-hander goes to the firing line. He kicks and delivers, and the first pitch to Acuna is taken for a ball high. It'll be Acuna, Baldwin, and Olsen for the Braves, and if anyone reaches Austin Riley. And getting a peek at Aaron Savali, the 6'1", 245-pound right-hander. 1-0 pitch. Drops that in there for a strike. Good-looking curveball.
Aaron's got some big legs on him, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. Yes, 6'1", 245 from Windsor, Connecticut. 30 years old, 1-1, broken bat flare in a shallow center. Going back, Wilson and Ibanez. And it's the second baseman, Ibanez, in shallow center who brings it in. One down here in the first inning. Folks, tonight's A-list member of the game is Bill Rose of Villa Rica, Georgia. Bill has been an A-list member since 2017, and his favorite perks are having access to the member gate and all the awesome gate giveaways throughout the year. Congratulations to Bill, today's A-list member of the game. One down for Drake Baldwin. Well, for these Braves hitters facing Savali, he has a very deep arsenal. Not quite what they faced with Seth Lugo the other day, but pretty close. There's a called strike. We said Lugo throws about 10 pitches. This guy throws 7 or 8 himself. 0-1 on Drake Baldwin. 0-1 pitch. Got a ball outside, 1-1. Lots of cutters and curveballs out of Savali. But he can sink it. He's got a four-seamer, a slider, a splitter, a sweeper. And the 1-1 pitch on the way. Baldwin, check swing, did not go, and a 2-1 count. For Savali during spring training, 3 starts, pitched just over 13 innings, had a 5.27 spring ERA, but allowed 4 home runs. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Baldwin hits one well to deep right center field. Back to the gap it goes, at the wall, out of the ballpark. Drake Baldwin with his 3rd homer of the year, and it's 1-0 Braves in the first. That was majestic. He just grooved that one to Drake, and he met that with the barrel at full strength and put it into the Braves bullpen in right center.
Ben, his contact right now is so good. He is squaring up everything.
Matt Olson swings and fouls one back. Funny thing is, I needed one more pitch to get to my point. I mentioned that Savali gave up 4 homers during spring training, and if you look at him through his career, he's been a guy who will give up the long ball.
Yeah, he is.
And then sure enough, we saw it right there. So 1-0 Braves. 0-1 pitch to Matt Olson. A little bit low and outside, 1-1.
He throws a ton of cutters, especially to left-handers, but Drake Baldwin got that one out in front of the zone.
1-1 to Olson, and he swings and misses at a cutter. That homer by Baldwin traveled 410 feet, came off his bat at 105 miles an hour. So 1-2 on Matt Olson, 1-0 Braves. There's the 1-2 from Savali. Olson takes the ball high, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Last season, Savali played for 3 different teams, Brewers, Cubs, and White Sox. 23 appearances last year, 18 as a starter, went 4-9 with a 4.85 ERA. 2-2 to Olson. Outside, 3 balls, 2 strikes. He's been in the league 7 years, 5 of those years with Cleveland. And he's 1 game under 500 for his career record at 43 wins and 44 losses. Payoff pitch. Olson with a little tapper that fools the infield. They had him played to pull, and he bounced it down the left field line. No one within about 25 feet of that thing. And it's a little single that he hopped through the left side of the infield.
Again, that's at least his 3rd, if not 4th hit already to that side, to the left side, and just trickled it through. That even had Muncy leaning to his left. And the ball was to his right.
He'll take it. He's at first base. Here comes Austin Riley. Braves leading 1-0. They had a 3-run first last night. Riley takes a strike on the inside corner. By the way, with that home run by Drake Baldwin, you'll save $100 on sets of Goodyear and Cooper tires tomorrow only, plus a free alignment and a free oil change at Tire Discounters. More on that after the 0-1 pitch. Riley awaits. Here it comes. Swung on a high fly ball to center. Clark drifting back, looking up, shy of the warning track. Under it, makes the catch in deep center. And 2 down in the inning. Matt Olson holds at first base. Home runs save Braves fans money all season long. Claim your coupon at tirediscounters.com/Braves. So Riley just missed that one. 2 down here in the first inning. And here comes Mike Yastrzemski. Yastrzemski last night came off the bench, delivered a triple. And a fun fact about that triple for the 35-year-old. Pitch on the way from Savali. Swung on at a fly ball to center. Denzel Clark coming in, now going to his right. He's there, and he squeezes the 3rd out. We'll have to get to that point when we get to the top of the second. We go to the top of the second. A homer by Baldwin, 1-0 Braves.
Hey Braves fans, make sure you're hitting on all cylinders this season. Stop by Valvoline Instant Oil Change for home run service. Just slide on in, no appointment necessary. You'll get a winning oil change in about 15 minutes so you can get cruising on I-75 in time to root for your Braves. So whether you're heading to Truist Park or back to home base, trust the team at Valvoline Instant Oil Change to get you there. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
I'm Patrick Brown, former Army Ranger in the United States Army. Like many service members, I had to make difficult choices when leaving the military, and the most challenging thing was finding purpose in a new phase of life. Housing, employment, education, way too many decisions and no idea where to start. That was until I met the Warrior Alliance. They made it simple. They listened and quickly connected me to the services I needed. And like a trusted friend, they even followed up to make sure I was squared away. Change a veteran's life today by donating at thewarrioralliance.org, helping warriors navigate to success after service.
Nothing is quite as American as supporting the home team. At Quikrete, it's what we've been doing for over 80 years, making products that give homeowners and contractors the confidence to quickly and easily knock out their to-do list. So, whether you need to set a fence post, make a repair, or replace your patio, you can count on the yellow bag of Quikrete concrete mix to help you get the job done right. Pick up the Quikrete yellow bag at your favorite home improvement center. Quikrete, it's what America's made of.
The radio home of the Atlanta Braves is everywhere. Watch our live in-studio camera, chat with other fans, or check out the best archive clips from our local shows by searching 680 The Fan on YouTube.
Alongside Joe Simpson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick, Ben Ingram here with you on a beautiful night at Truist Park. It's 1-0 Braves. If you're just now tuning in, you missed a solo homer by Drake Baldwin in the bottom of the first inning. His third of the year. All three of his homers have been solo homers. Here's Brent Rooker to lead it off for the A's. Middle three due up for the A's. There's a little punch out towards second, right out of the reach of Ozzie Albies into center field. Brent Rooker, with his third hit of the series, went 2 for 4 last night. But the good news for the Braves is all those hits have been singles.
And he got jammed on that. First hit he's ever had off of Suarez. He'd been 0 for 5. With 3 strikeouts before that.
Runner at first for Tyler Soderstrom. He's the left fielder for the A's. 1-0 Braves, top of the second. First pitch, a little bit low and inside. Folks, the original Louisiana hot sauce keeps the flavor bases loaded with 3 simple ingredients: pepper, vinegars, and salt. And flavor that always hits is exactly why the original Louisiana hot sauce is the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. It's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some. 1-0 pitch, line shot, backhanded by Olsen. Triggers to second. There's one. Dubon to first. Double play. In the blink of an eye. A 3-6-3 double play and 2 down. What a play by the 2 men who were honored with their gold gloves before the game from last year.
And it was mentioned that he turned 9 double plays from that spot last year. That was best in the National League.
Happened so quickly. We'll make that the Truist play of the game. Brought to you by Truist. When you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. Max Muncy takes a ball high. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC. Braves have been turning some double plays this season, haven't they?
Yeah, it was pretty.
2 down for Max Muncy. 1 for 4 last night. That'll be fouled off over to our right. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Dubon had plenty of time to catch that throw from Matt. Step to the third base side of the bag and get out of the way of the runner and make a good throw. He had plenty of time for it.
Suarez steps and brings it. 1-1, little bit low of the changeup. A 2 ball, 1 strike count on Max Muncy. 9 homers a season ago for Muncy. His 1 hit last night was a double. Also struck out once. 2-1 from Suarez. Just a touch low with a changeup.
Man, those are good pitches. I don't know how the hitters are laying off.
Hitters count for Muncy. 3-1, low and inside. So it's a 2-out walk. And he continues for Andy Ibanez. Talking about Jose Suarez out of Naguanagua, Venezuela. Town of around 165,000 in population there in northern Venezuela. A man from Naguanagua. So he faces Andy Ibanez. Here's the pitch on the way to Ibanez. That'll be chopped foul. I had to read up on his hometown. Prior to the arrival of the Spanish in 1547, that area of Venezuela was inhabited by the Arawak people, and Naguanagua was the name of the chief who ruled over the settlement there.
I like that. Thank you. No, I'm serious.
Here's the 0-1. Now pick off the first close play, and he's back in there.
Little history lesson. I'm proud of you for being able to pronounce it. Well, they
get a call a balk on Suarez. So down to second for Max Muncy. Shane Livensparger is the one who called the balk on Jose.
Yeah. Step toward home plate.
So the runner down at second. Nothing in one on Andy Ibanez. Suarez to the plate. Fly ball sent foul into the seats down the right field line. Yeah, mix in a little history early in the game. Brushed up on my Venezuelan geography. It's fun thinking about some of these places that some of these players are from, and all sharing the field with players from all over the place. Best in the world. Here's the 0-2. That's a line shot into left field in for a base hit. Coming around third base, Muncy. He trots to the plate and scores. And the base hit by Ibanez puts the A's on the board. It's now a 1-1 game here at the top of the second. And for the A's, their first run of this series.
Well, you can hang all of this on Jose. 4-pitch walk, then the balk, and then a hanging changeup right in the middle of the plate.
You get that double play and you think you're about to cruise and face the minimum in the inning, but then a walk just erases all that. Here's Lawrence Butler, ball low and outside. First pitch fastball missed, 1 ball and no strikes. A run on 2 hits for both teams. Lawrence Butler, 21 home runs a season ago. Atlanta native, waiting on the 1-0 pitch, left on left matchup. Butler a check swing, they appeal. And he did not go, according to Dan Bellino, down the third baseline. Mentioned last night that he was a competitor with Michael Harris growing up, and then they played summer ball together. 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the pitch on the way to Butler from Suarez. A little bit low and outside. And then you told me before the game, when those two were playing on the same summer ball team, they were coached by Marquise Grissom.
They both participated in all those programs that Marquise has going on. Benefits so many young players.
3-0 to Butler. And that is ball 4. He was nowhere near with that. So after the double play, it's gone walk, balk, RBI single, and another walk. And here comes Jeremy Hefner.
He cannot walk a lot of guys. Already 2 this inning that have cost him. He didn't walk that many in spring training, and whenever he has a good night, good numbers, it's because he's getting swings. Guys are putting the ball in play without a whole lot of authority. But he's not the kind of guy that can get a ton of strikeouts to cover up walks.
I remember something that you mentioned in one of his spring broadcasts, or in one of our broadcasts during the spring when he was pitching, about how he has the tendency to cruise for 3 or 4 innings and then have a blow-up inning. Similar to what we're seeing right now with these 2 walks and a balk. Denzel Clark bats 9th, left on right matchup. Clark swings and fouls one off the plate.
I like him, and I like his stuff. He's a pitcher. He's not a fireballer. First outing, only his 2nd inning, but needs to get back on track.
Owana swing and a miss.
It was a good breaking ball.
0-2 on Clark. We saw Suarez with 2 strikeouts in the first inning en route to a 1-2-3 frame. Trying to limit the damage to the 1 run here in the 2nd inning. Clark awaits. And Suarez a long pause, a glance to second. 0-2 to the plate. Is tied outside with a fastball. Looking at how this inning has developed, you have to go back and say, thank goodness for the double play, or else it could be a lot worse right now. Suarez deals. Low and inside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. There was a change up there and couldn't get him to chase after it. So the count even 2-2. Certainly doesn't want to go to 3-2. On deck is Jacob Wilson. and he represents the top of the order. This will be the 31st pitch of the game out of Suarez. He spins the 2-2, and he misses high and outside. Finding that fastball, a lot of these fastballs haven't even been close with the location.
No, and they've been up, and that's a bad place for him to be.
So now Butler and Ibanez can take off here. 2 down, full count, glance to second, 3-2 to the plate. Low and in, ball 4. That will load the bases. So with 2 down and the bases empty, it's gone walk, followed by a balk, RBI single, and then back-to-back walks to the 8 and 9 hitters. And now he really has to face trouble with the bases loaded back to the top of the order. Jacob Wilson over one with a ground out to short. Right-handed batter swings and drives one down the left field line to the corner, and that is a fair ball rattling the corner and hops over the wall for a ground rule double. That'll mean a couple of runs and the A's take the lead. Ibanez and Butler will score. Clark had scored but has to go back to third base on the 2 RBI double by Wilson.
So after the back-to-back walks, he needed to try and get ahead with a strike, and he threw one right down Broadway. Wilson didn't miss it. Fortunate that there wasn't more damage. Oh, boy, right on the chalk. Watching the replay.
Here's Shea Langoliers. 8th A to the plate. He'll take a strike on the outside corner. It hit right on the chalk, and when it went over the fence, it went to the foul side of the pole. But landed right on the chalk deep down the left field line. 3-1 Athletics, top of the second. Suarez trying to find it out somewhere. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Langoliers all over it and fouled it straight back. Pretty good swing of that fastball. Cannot make a mistake to this man. 31 home runs a season ago. Suarez set right at the belt. Looking into Baldwin. And the 0-2. This tie, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Langoliers has a .363 batting average versus left-handers since the start of last season. That's the second highest average in Major League Baseball against lefties behind Nico Horner. Minimum 125 plate appearances. 1-2 pitch, and this time he fans him. Got him with a changeup. So Suarez gets that strikeout, but damage done by the Athletics is 3-run score, 3 walks in the frame, as well as a balk. We go to the bottom of the second, 3-1 Athletics.
A golf instructor who knows technique can improve an aspiring pro's swing. But one who really cares can help transform a career.
There he is, your new champion.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
Braves country is Bronco country. This is Michael Harris II. On or off-road, there's a lot of great and exciting places to check out. And the best way to do it is in the powerful off-road ready Ford Bronco. See you out there.
For great offers on a new Ford Bronco and Bronco Sport SUV, see your local Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. Bronco and Bronco Sport are trademarks of Ford or its affiliates. All rights reserved.
A Braves game day is about great fans and great food. And the original Louisiana hot sauce makes everything you eat at the ballpark hit like a home run in your mouth. Our peppery kick and a pinch of tang bring out the best in whatever you're eating between innings. Wings, dogs, nachos, chicken tenders. A splash of Bayou flavor brings every bite up a notch. So while the Braves go for the win on game day, you can win at game day eating with the original Louisiana hot sauce. That's Louisiana hot. Buy you some.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Atlanta Braves and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Atlanta Braves.
Start your weekend with the Buck Belue Show with me, Kelly Kroll, Saturday mornings from 9 to noon on 680 The Fan, 93.7 FM, and the Fan app.
With the Braves trailing the A's 3-1, we go to the bottom of the second inning. It'll be Albies, Harris, and Smith coming up for Atlanta. It's the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge inning, and all season long, in the second inning of the Braves Steal a Base, you'll have a chance to win at least $50 in free Marathon gas cards. Ozzie Albies takes a ball outside from Aaron Savali. You can enter the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge by visiting Braves.com/Stolen Base Challenge. 1-0 pitch on the way to Ozzie. He'll swing and send one foul over the A's dugout. That becomes a souvenir into the second deck along the third base line. 1-1. Braves got Savali for a homer in the first inning as Drake Baldwin got him. Now looking for more here in the bottom of the second. 1-1 rolled foul down the first base line and picked by Antoine Richardson, Braves first base coach. Toss it over the railing of the dugout. We're telling you about Aaron Savali, 30-year-old veteran, right-hander, out of Windsor, Connecticut. Played his college ball at Northeastern University in Boston. Wind up in the 1-2 pitch on the way to Ozzie Albies. Ozzie check swing, did not go after that high fastball, and a 2-2 count.
I believe Tom Glavine's brother is still the head coach there at Northeastern.
That's right. Had a good program here in the last several years. And Savali, a pitcher there when he was in college. Here's the 2-2 pitch on the way to Albies. Ground ball guided out to second. On the other end, Andy Ibanez throws over to first base for the out. And one down. Savali studied mechanical engineering when he was at Northeastern University. So he was going to be in good shape whether baseball worked out or not. He became a third-round choice by Cleveland in 2016. And this is 8th season in the big leagues. One out for Michael Harris. 3-1 A's in the bottom of the second inning. Michael takes a ball low and inside. No, Michael has enjoyed hanging out with Lawrence Butler here at the ballpark several hours before the game. Here's the 1-0 pitch on the way. That'll be fouled back. And what a success story for those two as they were able to come up in close neighborhoods playing against each other. Now in the big leagues competing against one another. Really special. Both Atlanta boys. Here's the 1-1 on the way to Michael Harris. Savali, long look into his catcher, Shea Langoliers. Wind up in his 1-1 pitch. Harris goes fishing. Missed that curveball down in the dirt. 1-2. After Harris, it's Dominic Smith. And then if anyone reaches Mauricio Dubon to get to the bottom of the order. 1-2 is high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Not much of a breeze, just enough to toy with the flags in right center. Very beautiful evening. 2-2 on Michael Harris. Savali fires. 2-2 and a ground ball to first base, taken on 2 swift bounces by Nick Kurtz. Races to the bag, beats Harris there, and 2 down here in the second inning. So 2 away for Dominic Smith. Trying to stay out of a 1-2-3 bottom of the second inning. Everyone's still buzzing after what they saw to Dominic Smith the other night in that series with the Royals, hitting the walk-off grand slam on Saturday night. Ball outside. I mean, you think about players making their Braves debut and grand moments in their Braves debut. That's right towards the top of the list. 1-0 to Smith. Missed outside with a fastball. 2-0.
He won't ever forget it, and most Braves fans won't either.
It's also great to see after the game, the family that caught the ball, they're able to give it back to Dominic Smith. They got a photo together down in the tunnel, and in exchange got some autographed bats. 2-0 pitch, and Smith takes a strike on the outside corner. Three-1 Athletics, bottom of the second. 2-1 pitch, muscled out to second, sliding stop to his right by Ibanez, up on his feet, and throws to first base for the out. So some good defense there by Ibanez. Braves go down to 1-2-3. We go to the top of the third inning, 3-1 Athletics.
Braves fans, when you listen to the game, you know there's more happening than what shows up in the box score. The same is true after a truck crash. These cases aren't like car accidents. Different rules, different playbook. I'm attorney John Foy, the strong arm. I know how trucking companies move fast to protect themselves and what they hope you never find out. If you've been hit by a big truck, you need someone who's ready to step up and swing for the fences. Make the right call. Attorney John Foy & Associates, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Ever wonder where the capital A in Chick-fil-A came from? It started with grade A, top quality chicken. But we believed everything, not just the food, should be grade A. The A in Chick-fil-A is for all the little things we do to bring you our best every day.
Hey Atlanta, it's the little things we do together that can make a big difference. Atlanta area Chick-fil-A restaurants are teaming up with the Atlanta Braves Foundation on the Home Plate Project to help fight food security for families in need. Show your support by visiting braves.com/homeplate to learn more about food distributions in your area.
You need all the energy you can get for game day. Luckily at Georgia Power, we know a thing or two about saving energy. We understand that energy costs are an important part of your budget. That's why we're dedicated to providing tools and assistance that can help make a difference, so you can save your energy for the game. Visit georgiapower.com/myenergy to learn more.
Tune in every weekday morning at 7:45 for Atlanta Braves Today. And listen for your chance to win a pair of Brave tickets on 680 The Fan, 93.7 FM, and the Fan app.
Three-one Athletics into the top of the third inning. It'll be 3-4-5 coming up in the order. Alongside Joe Simpson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick, Ben Ingram here with you. Second game of this series. Braves winner last night 4-0, but a 3-run second as the A's on top here. Nick Kurtz swings at the first pitch, and he'll line it foul into the seats down the left field line. Folks, get Wi-Fi so reliable, it never gets caught looking. At one price for the next 5 years and same-day Wi-Fi Xfinity. Imagine that. A one pitch on the way, and Suarez finds his mark there. Gets a sinker over, 0-2. Trying to keep Kurtz quiet. He was 0 for 4 last night, 0 for 1 tonight with a strikeout. Left-on-left matchup. Suarez brings it. Check swing. Called third strike. Got a slider over the outside corner. That's more like it.
Well, like you said, Ben, 5 straight guys reached after 2 were out and nobody on. So to talk about, kind of having a blow-up inning, it happened fast.
Sure did. Well, he has 4 strikeouts, and the 4 strikeouts are to the 2 and 3 hitters in the order. Go figure. Brent Rooker, the batter. First pitch fastball in for a called strike. Suarez entered the second inning with 11 consecutive scoreless innings dating back to last season. And that quickly blew up. There's a ball low and inside. 3 runs, 3 hits for the A's. 1 run, 2 hits for the Braves. One of those 2 hits for the Braves, a homer by Drake Baldwin. 1-1, Rooker goes fishing, missed the changeup down. Ball and 2 strikes on Brent Rooker. He's the DH. He was the DH last night, went 2 for 4 with 2 singles. Wind up in the 1-2 pitch. Missed high, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Final game of this series will be tomorrow. It'll be an early start time of 12:15 Eastern, 11:15 Central. 2-2, he gets the swing and miss from Rooker. Rooker's not happy with himself. Went after that changeup that just darted down and in, and back-to-back strikeouts by Suarez.
A different guy out there now, huh?
Well, it goes back to what you mentioned. He'll cruise for 3 or 4 innings. He'll have just 1 inning that just blows up and then jumps right back on the horse. Hopefully that's the case here in the third inning. Here's Tyler Soderstrom. Left-handed hitter, pops one up, foul territory, third base side, then will reach the seats. That becomes a souvenir down the third base line. 0-1 on Soderstrom. Suarez up to 46 pitches in the game. Well, one a little bit low. When it comes to the success that he's had here in the third inning compared to last inning, he's been getting swings at that changeup this inning. They did a pretty good job laying off last inning, and his fastball location last inning was nowhere near where he wanted it to be. That'll be swung on and missed as they go after the slider there. And for Suarez, he's got to be good with that fastball and change combination. He's got the slider, sinker, and curve, but it's all about that fastball change when it comes to Suarez and his success. A ball and 2 strikes on Soderstrom. Here it comes. Check swing, didn't go. Went with a slider away, 2-2. Athletics leading 3-1 as we're in the top of the 3rd inning. Suarez could really use a 1-2-3 frame. Needs a good pitch here. 2-2. Drilled but foul deep down the right field line and into the second deck. Soderstrom, a lot of power, hit 25 home runs a season ago. Drove in 93 runs. 2-2 pitch. And he skies one on the infield. Albies under it, looking up into the blue sky. And shifts to his right, makes the catch, and down they go in order in the top of the 3rd. No runs, hits, or errors. Good inning for Suarez. We go to the bottom of the inning, 3-1 A's.
A golf instructor who knows technique can improve an aspiring pro's swing. But one who really cares can help transform a career.
There he is, your new champion.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
100 grand is what you could win over and over again. You could win big every time. Go play Keno. Next in the verse, the Keno picks 20. The more you match, the more you win. Money win 1 time, 2 times. There's no limit. Up to 100 grand every 3.5 minutes.
You like winning over and over again? It could happen with Keno. Go play in the bar, at the store, or online.
Go play Keno.
Win up to $100,000 every 3.5 minutes. Play Keno from the Georgia Lottery. Play responsibly.
Some stare at the horizon. Others chase it. Introducing Cheyenne, a Western fashion brand for women raised on wide open spaces, rushing wind, and a steady heartbeat. Guided by a timeless country spirit, Cheyenne offers Western wear and fashion pieces with a curated collection of performance boots and clothing fit for your next adventure. Cheyenne, exclusively available at Boot Barn stores nationwide and at Cheyenne.com. Cheyenne, raised this way.
Omni Hotel at the Battery Atlanta, the official hotel partner of the Atlanta Braves, steps from Truist Park. Book now and take advantage of available rates and offers at omnihotels.com/Battery Atlanta.
Save time during your workday commute when you rely on your smartphone. Get real-time traffic reports from the app of your choice while you listen to the radio home of the Braves, only on the Fan app.
With the Braves trailing 3-1, we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. 9-1-2 coming up for Atlanta. That's Dubon, Acuna, and Baldwin facing Aaron Savali. Mauricio Dubon, 3 for 4 last night. First pitch he sees from Savali. Bounce fouled on the 3rd base line. Dubon coming into the game with 5 RBIs. He's had a pretty good little surge here early in the season. Some clutch hits with men in scoring position. A 1 from Savali. Popped up towards foul ground. That'll find the seats down the first base line and out of play. We're talking about Mauricio being recognized for his gold glove from a year ago prior to the ball game. He, along with Matt Olson, had their gold gloves out there on display and being recognized. 0-2 to Dubon, misses high. Mauricio told me during spring training, he said, after I won the first one, I wanted gold everything. Gold belt. Wanted my son to be dressed in all gold. Wanted gold everything. There's the 1-2 pitch. And Dubon takes a call at 3rd strike. Sinker in there for a strikeout for Savali. Folks, you need all the energy you can get for game day. At Georgia Power, we know that energy costs are an important part of every budget, and we're committed to providing tools and assistance to make a difference so you can save energy for the game. Learn more at georgiapower.com/myenergy. Ben, Joe, and Jay Chad with you at Truist Park. 1 game left on this homestand. That'll be tomorrow. Here's Ronald Acuna. Ronald takes a called strike. And the Braves, after tomorrow's action, hit the road for the first time this year. We'll see the Diamondbacks for 4 and the Angels for 3. A 1 to Acuna. A little bit high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases empty, 1 down, and a 1-1 count on Ronald. He's 0 for 1 with a pop out. No swing and miss here, 1 and 2. Speaking of that first road trip, we're chatting a little bit about that on our podcast earlier today from the Braves Booth podcast. We had our first episode of 2026 come out this evening, so it's out there for you. Here's the 1-2 to Ronald. Up and in. Close shave there and a 2-2 count. So after the ball game, you're looking for some Braves coverage. Go to wherever you listen to your podcast and tune into From the Braves Booth, as that newest episode is now live. 2-2 to Acuna. Low and outside, 3 and 2. Be great to get Ronald on base for Drake Baldwin, who homered in the first inning. Drake on deck right now. Ronald staring down a 3-2 count. Savali stands on the first base side of the rubber. Turns, kicks, and brings the 3-2. Swung on, missed. That cutter by the swinging bat of Acuna. 2 down in the inning. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station ID on the Braves Radio Network.
Never miss a pitch of the Braves.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan, and streaming free on the Fan app.
2 down for Drake Baldwin. Braves down 3-1 in the bottom of the third. First pitch is outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Aaron Savali examining that baseball. Meanwhile, Drake just stands there in the left-hand batter's box, staring him down, holding the bat high, waiting on the 1-0 pitch. Outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Not that Drake didn't already have the attention of Aaron Savali, but he certainly does now after hitting that ball 410 feet back in the first inning. 2-0 pitch, a strike. Drake not so sure about it, but doesn't challenge, and a 2-1 count. That homer, 410 feet, came off his bat at 105 miles an hour. 2-1 backdoor curveball finds its mark. In for a strike, 2-2.
One of the things Major League Baseball did prior to the implementation of the ABS system is that not every hitter has the same strike zone, so they had to measure everyone, every player.
Some guys weren't as tall as they thought they were.
Yeah.
There's a 2-2 pitch on the way. Drake takes a ball inside, 3-2.
It appears that Savali is calling the pitches today. He keeps going to his belt and pushing some buttons over Langoliers.
There's the 3-2 to Drake Baldwin. Fouled off down to our left. Well, that was the cutter there, and I'm not sure what he's going to throw him on this next pitch, but it seems like anytime he's needed a good pitch, he's gone with a cutter.
Yes, especially to the lefties.
This bearded right-hander reaches into a brown glove, looking into his catcher, Shea Langoliers. Swivels and fires the 3-2. And he missed outside with a cutter. And this will be challenged by the A's. Shea Langoliers calling for the ABS challenge. And everybody in the ballpark looking up to the video board in center field for the outcome. And this is a ball. So the A's lose one of their 2 challenges. That missed by a pretty good margin. 1.25 inches.
Yeah, I question the choice there. I mean, you get 2 of them, so you better be right. But with 2 out, nobody on, and a walk, I know that Matt Olson represents the tying run, but that seemed kind of odd to challenge that one.
First pitch to Olson, outside. Well, the tying run to the plate. Braves down 3-1 in the bottom of the third. Matt, the former Athletic, had an RBI double in the Monday win last night. 1-0 pitch. Olson takes a strike. And now gives him 10 RBIs in 14 career games against his former team. And he's reached base in 13 of those 14 games. Well, he's made it count when he's faced his former team. Trying to do that right here. Ball on a lead at first. 1-1 pitch on the way to Olsen. Strike on the outside corner. I'm not so sure about that call. That was a splitter that apparently just caught the zone. Matt singled in the first inning, so that streak up to another. So he's now reached in 14 of the 15 career games he's had versus the A's. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Fouled back, had a good cut at the sinker. Ball and 2 strikes on Matt Olson. 3-1 Athletics, bottom of the third. Looking ahead to the fourth, A's will have Muncy, Ibanez, and Butler due up 6, 7, and 8 in the order. Again, the 1-2. Olson takes a ball outside.
Matt loves to get his arms extended. He likes the ball out away from him. That's what makes a neutralizer out of the cutter to him, to try to get the ball in on him and even move it a little more inside to keep him from getting extended.
2-2 in the pitch. Fouled back down to our left.
That was a mistake from Savali there. That cutter didn't cut.
Matt staring down Savali. Right-hander set right of the letters. Kicks and brings a 2-2, and Olsen gets under it, pops it sky high, foul ground, first base side, maybe playable, on its way down and into the seats. It just kept drifting further and further from catcher Shea Langoliers. And a souvenir, and again we'll do it with a 2-2 count. Matt still looking for his first home run of the season. If that comes right here, it'd be a tie game. Savali set right at the belly. Righty deals, fouled off. Pretty good little battle here.
Yeah, and Matt's getting him timed a little better, too.
Crowd getting into it, rallying behind Olsen. Savali looking into his catcher Langoliers, trying to make the right selection. Comes set right at the belly, and the 2-2 pitch on the way to Matt Olsen. Here it is. And a tapper up the middle. Shortstop has it. That's Wilson. Fires to first and makes the play. He had to range the right side of the infield, but is able to secure it and deliver for the out. So a 2-out walk is all the Braves muster up. We go to the top of the fourth inning, 3-1 A's.
This is Kevin Swanson, business manager of IBEW 613. There's a reason why over 5,500 electricians currently choose IBEW Local 613, and why we build Atlanta's most important projects, including Truist Park. Talk to our electricians, look at our working agreement. The only thing you will lose by not looking are wages, benefits, and time. Nothing to lose by taking a look. Go to IBEW613.org.
Ever wonder where the capital A in Chick-fil-A came from? It started with grade A, top quality chicken. But we believed everything, not just the food, should be grade A. The A in Chick-fil-A is for all the little things we do to bring you our best every day.
Hey Atlanta, it's the little things we do together that can make a big difference. Atlanta area Chick-fil-A restaurants are teaming up with the Atlanta Braves Foundation on the Home Plate Project to help fight food security for families in need. Show your support by visiting braves.com/homeplate to learn more about food distributions in your area.
Here's a club you'll want to get into, Club Citgo. It's the super easy app that opens the door to great fuel savings and more. Sign up and instantly save 23 cents per gallon on your first fill-up, plus everyday savings that really add up. You can also enter our sweepstakes with multiple winners and giveaways, like free gas for a year. And Club Citgo makes paying easy with a convenient mobile pay feature. So welcome to the club where all the action is. Download Club Citgo today. Savings good up to 30 gallons, only at participating locations. Data rates may apply.
Your smart speaker could help make the workdays fly by or keep you company before the Braves take the field. Tell your smart speaker, play 680 The Fan.
Three innings behind us here in Atlanta. We go to the top of the fourth inning. Braves trailing the A's 3-1. Jose Suarez ran into a bunch of trouble back in the second inning. He walked 3 men that inning, had a balk as well, gave up 3 hits. And 3 runs came across for the A's. Braves scored their 1 run in the first with a home run by Drake Baldwin. So 3-1 A's into the top of the 4th inning. Here's Max Muncy. He leads it off in the Tidal Wave Auto Spa inning, and he bolts one down the left field line. That's going to roll all the way to the fence. Coming around first base now is Max Muncy. He'll cruise into second base, and now a feet first slide for a double. Jumped all on that first pitch. And the leadoff man is aboard now for the A's. Bottom of the order gave Suarez all the issues 2 innings ago. They're off to a good start here in the 4th. Bat in the hands of Andy Ibanez. Ibanez singled and drove in a run in the 2nd inning. Suarez back to work. Gets a lunge and a miss on a first pitch slider. Tidal Wave Auto Spa is making Braves country clean car country all season long. If the Braves pitch a scoreless 4th inning tonight, Tidal Wave will offer half off any monthly unlimited wash membership tomorrow. Learn more at TidalWaveAutoSpa.com/Braves. That can be put to the test after that leadoff double. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way to Ibanez. Bouncer out to short, up the middle, base hit in left center field. Coming around third base, heading to the plate, Max Muncy. He'll score. So Andy Ibanez with his 2nd RBI single of the game. And it's 4-1 A's here in the top of the 4th inning. That was to the left of Dubon. That was well out of his reach.
Yeah, he was playing him to pull. So a little bit of an opening between Dubon and the second base bag.
4-1 A's. Here's Lawrence Butler. Butler takes the ball low and outside. These A's seem pretty poised to pick up their first win. They're the only remaining winless team in baseball. Everybody else has won at least 1 game. Well, they came to the action tonight 0-4. Ball low and outside, 2-0. For the A's, the 0-4 start has given them their worst start to a season since 2021 when they started 0-6. An interesting twist to that. Here's the 2-0 pitch on the way to Lawrence Butler. Ground ball fouled on the first baseline. Ironically, that team finished with 86 wins and is the best team they've had over the last 5 seasons. It's the way it works out sometimes.
Yeah, it is. Kind of weird. But they're just desperate for a win now to get one in the column.
4-1 A's, top of the 4th. Suarez brings it. A little bit low and outside.
Good pitch.
3-1 on Lawrence Butler. 21 home runs a season ago with the Athletics. Batted .234. He walked and scored in the 2nd inning. There's Suarez's 59th pitch of the game. Ground ball to the right side. Ozzie has it, spins and fires. There's an out at second base. So they get the lead runner in Andy Ibanez. Down to first base, Lawrence Butler, 1 down in the inning. You know, you think about where the A's are right now, and the Braves certainly understand how that feels, as we saw the Braves start 0-7 last year. But even when you're 0-4 and you're the last team who has yet to win a game, I mean, 0-4 feels like 0-14.
Mm-hmm.
Ground ball out to third. That is a foul ball, just to the left side of the bag off the bat of Denzel Clark.
Yeah, because when you're 0-4, you're not sure when that first win's going to come. And if it keeps rolling, you don't want it to get too awful. So put an end to it and then try to get back on track and win another one. But the 0-4's ugly.
Yeah, especially when you're the last team. I can't even imagine what it felt like in Baltimore in 1988. There's the 0-1 pitch. Now a pickoff over to first base and back in with a dive, Lawrence Butler. Those 88 Orioles started 0-21. I mean, can you imagine?
Kind of tough to dig out of that one.
Good grief. They won just once in their first 24 games that season. 0-1 to Clark. That'll miss low. That 88 Orioles team didn't have consecutive wins until they were 42 games into the season. I mean, you're probably ready to just throw up the white flag and quit and go home. 1-1 to Clark. Inside, 2 balls and a strike. (4-1) A's, top of the 4th inning. Lead at first by Lawrence Butler. Got to keep an eye on him. He hasn't attempted a steal yet this season. 2-1 outside, missed with a slider. Braves get some action in the bullpen now. Yoel Payamps up and tossing in the Braves bullpen. Could be going to him sooner rather than later. 3-1 to Clark. Pulled foul over by the A's dugout. 3-2 on him. This bottom of the order has just been giving Suarez fits. I mean, the top of the order he's done pretty well against. He gave up the 2 RBI double to Jacob Wilson, but everybody else has been fanning the breeze. All of his strikeouts from the 2, 3, and 4 hitters. But it's the men 6 through 9 who have really been a thorn in the side of Jose Suarez. Ready with the 3-2. Here it comes. Fouled back again. Clark lost the helmet on that swing. Suarez battling, trying to get it out somewhere. Again, the 3-2 pitch. And there's a called third strike. Mercifully, he gets that changeup over the inside corner for a called third strike. 6 strikeouts now for Suarez. Still not out of the woods. Back to the top of the order to Jacob Wilson. Here comes Walt Weiss, and that'll be it for Suarez. So Jose Suarez goes to the order twice and really struggled against the bottom of the order, and he'll be departing trailing 4-1. Braves make the Aero Exterminators call to the bullpen. Make the right call and protect your home and business from pests by calling 888-GO-AERO or visit aeroexterminators.com. We'll introduce you to Yoel Payamps when we come back. It's a 4-1 lead for the A's in the top of the 4th.
What up, Braves fans? Joe Budden here to talk to you about my favorite part of the game, Prize Picks. Swing into action this baseball season with Prize Picks, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves. Prize Picks started in the A, so you know we had to show love to the home team. Plus, it's the best app for making all your sports picks.
Download the Prize Picks app today and use code BRAVES and get $50 instantly in lineups when you play $5. That's code BRAVES on Prize Picks to get $50 instantly in lineups when you play $5. Prize Picks.
Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Spring is back in Braves country, which means it's time to get your yard ready for the season ahead. Cookouts, backyard catch, friends and family together, your lawn is the backdrop to it all. So this season, get your lawn ready with Pennington and keep it strong all year long. As a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves grounds crew, Pennington is all about thick, durable grass, built for life's big and small moments. Pennington grass seed, available at the Home Depot.
For game-changing performance on the field to getting things done around the house, doers make a difference. And when it comes to home improvement needs delivered right to your door, the Home Depot is how doers get more done.
Hey, Braves fans, Buck Ballou here reminding you to get your sports fix the easy way. Tell your smart speaker to play 680 The Fan.
Yoel Payamps worked in Game 2 of the series against Kansas City. Worked a third of an inning, gave up a walk and a hit and a run. This is his second appearance. 6'3", 215, 31 years old, out of the Dominican Republic. Makes his home now in Pembroke Pines, Florida.
Needs one out, get out of the top of the 4th inning. Braves at the bottom of the inning have the middle 3 coming up with Riley, Yastrzemski, and Albies. 4-1 Athletics. Jacob Wilson takes the first pitch strike. He's with a 3-run third. They've tacked on another here in the 4th inning. Big lead at first base by Butler. Ground ball backhanded at first by Olsen right there on the edge of the grass. Steps on the bag with the unassisted out. And that wraps up the top of the 4th, but another run for the A's. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, hit a man left. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Athletics 4 and the Braves 1.
Okay, let's see. Spring brings?
Flowers.
Nope.
Oh, allergies.
Nuh-uh.
Oh, deals on the entire Toyota lineup at the Ready, Set, Go event.
Bingo.
Get $1,500 in loyalty cash bonus on a new Toyota Tacoma or Tundra Hybrid. Offer valid through March 31st, 2026. Offer entitles current Toyota truck customers to $1,500 loyalty cash bonus on the retail purchase or lease of new Tacoma or Tundra Hybrid vehicle. Cash may be used only towards down payment or capitalized cost reduction on the new vehicle. See dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
When it comes to shipping, Saya Freight and Logistics delivers a grand slam. As the exclusive freight and logistics partner of the Atlanta Braves, Saya provides comprehensive nationwide service focused on customer satisfaction. For over a century, Saya has delivered the smart solutions and reliable shipping businesses both big and small depend on. When service is everything, it's a yes. Step up to the plate with Saya. Visit Saya.com. That's SAIA.com.
Xfinity tech support. I can't get Jurassic Park back online without... But no worries. Our Wi-Fi boosted mobile keeps you connected in all kinds of places.
Cut your mobile bill in half with 2 lines of unlimited. Learn more at XfinityMobile.com. Xfinity. Imagine that. Watch Jurassic Park with Xfinity. Restrictions apply. Xfinity Internet required. Savings comparison based on promotional rate for 2 lines of Xfinity Mobile Unlimited versus 2 lines of T-Mobile Experience More, Verizon Unlimited Plus, and AT&T Starter as of February 10th, 2026. Taxes, fees, extra.
All value games at Truist Park get you $15 tickets, $10 parking, food and beverage offers, and more. Learn more at Braves.com/value.
Jeff Francoeur only appears on one radio station in Atlanta. Get the latest on the Braves and the biggest MLB headlines every Monday morning at 9 on 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
Under the lights here at Truist Park in Atlanta, 4-1 A's into the bottom of the 4th inning. Austin Riley leads off for the Braves. Aaron Savali back to work. First pitch in there for a strike. Slow curve, just fell off the table right into the zone. So 0-1 on Austin. He's 0 for 1 with a deep fly out to center. 0-1 from Savali. Muscled foul up into the second deck along the first base line. Turning into a good crowd on a pretty night. Night has fallen on Atlanta under the lights for the second game of this series. Little breeze is picked up out of right center field that was not there an inning ago. 0-2 is high, 1-2.
Got to put some good at-bats together to get back in this ball game. So far, Savali has mixed his pitches well and located that cutter really well.
1-2 pitch. Fouled back just under us. Yeah, Savali's been in control. Look, he gave up that homer in the first inning, but after his team gave him 3 runs in the second, he's really been under control since then. Had a 1-2-3 second. 1-2 pitch. Outside 2-2. Tomorrow's matchup will be Chris Sale and Luis Severino. A matchup of opening day starters. 12:15 Eastern with the first pitch tomorrow. Need a comeback win tonight. 2-2 pitch. Outside 3-2. Austin out of the box, now digging back in. Taps the front 2 corners of the plate with the end of his bat. Holding it with bright white batting gloves and staring down the right-hander Savali. Payoff pitch. Riley with a chopper out to short. That'll be gathered by Jacob Wilson. Throw across for the out. 1 down here in the 4th inning. Coming to you on the last day of March. Turn the calendars over tomorrow. Speaking of this day, if you go back to this day, in 2017, we were all right here for the first time. You remember that exhibition the Braves played against the Yankees?
Mm-hmm.
That was this day 9 years ago. Pitch on the way to Yastrzemski. There's a ball outside, 1-0. And if you recall, the day before was when there was that big fire and bridge collapse of I-85.
Oh, right.
1-0 to Yastrzemski. He swings and misses 1-1. That was 9 years.
They did a real good job of repairing that quickly.
Yeah, they did. I just remember thinking, I can't imagine what we'd be doing if we were still playing downtown. 1-1 fouled back. That artery of traffic was cut out for a while. Yeah, man, time flies, doesn't it?
Yes.
1-2 on Mike Yastrzemski. Bases empty, one down in the bottom of the fourth. Braves trailing 4-1. 1-2 to Yaz and a bounce up the first base line. Gloved by Kurtz. He'll step on the bag for the out, 2 down. There's a note I wanted to give you about Yastrzemski. Get a chance to do that now. Remember, he hit that triple last night. He's 35 years old. And with that triple last night, Yastrzemski became the oldest Brave to record a triple since Reed Johnson in 2013. That's going back a ways. Reed Johnson was 36 years old that season. 2 down for Ozzie Albies, and Ozzie with a fly ball towards right center field. Butler and Clark in the neighborhood, and this will be Clark's ball, and he's got it in right center field for the third out. So the Braves go down to 1-2-3 in the fourth. We go to the top of the fifth, 4-1 Athletics. Hey guys, it's Ben Ingram. Have you noticed cracks in your walls or around your doors or windows? Or how about cracks in your bricks outside? That means it's time to pick up the phone and call the only foundation repair company in Atlanta with professional engineers on staff. Engineered Solutions of Georgia. They offer lifetime warranties from trusted professionals who will fix it right the first time. Don't wait until it's too late. Call 678-ESOG now.
Dial 678-ESOG now.
Real Braves fans know a reliable outfield is key to winning games. Braves fans also know that when it comes to buying their next new vehicle, they can always rely on Landmark Auto Group. With Georgia's best deals on new Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, and 3 convenient locations in Morrow, Atlanta, and Athens, you're never too far from a Landmark store. Or shop us online at shoplandmarkcars.com. Landmark Auto Group, proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves.
Always the best deal, always.
I remember the hard road that led to this moment.
And the MLB Comeback Player of the Year is Atlanta Braves pitcher Johnny Venters.
Every day I work towards a better future for my family, my teammates, and my community. Having a setback in life can be devastating, but each challenge is a setup for your strongest comeback.
Braves win!
That's why I trust Globe Life. For over 125 years, they have been helping families protect their financial future. Globe Life. Make tomorrow better.
When the Braves aren't playing on a weeknight, join the Buck Belue Show with me, Kelly Kroll, from 6 to 8 on 680 The Fan, 93.7 FM, and the Fan app.
Into the top of the fifth inning, Athletics on top of the Braves 4-1. And now for more play-by-play, here's Joe.
Thanks, Ben. It's the heart of the order for the A's, but this part of the heart of the order, beginning with Langoliers and Kurtz, has struck out 4 times in 4 at-bats. Hyamps still out there for the Braves, delivers on a foul ball sent out of play by Langoliers, who was 0 for 4 last night. Joel delivers up and in, ball 1 to even the count. Braves got a run in the first on a home run by Baldwin. And then in the top of the second, after 2 out and nobody on, the Athletics scored 3 times, and now a drive down the left little line. That needs to hook. That didn't hook enough. Home run. Shea Langoliers hit one up into the Hank Aaron Terrace off Hyamps, and it's 5-1 A's. That's his 4th home run of the year and his 7th RBI.
Well, he's poised for a big season.
I mean, you really got to pop one to hit it in the Hank Aaron Terrace. Hanging slider. Kurtz has fanned twice. Left-handed hitter. Takes one inside, ball 1. Kurtz is just 1 for 15 with 10 strikeouts so far on the season. Swing and a miss, 1-1. 10 strikeouts and 15 at-bats for the Rookie of the Year. Whew. Takes one, look good, but not getting the call. And the count 2-1. Kurtz will be followed by Rooker. And then Tyler Soderstrom. Pitch is fouled at the plate. And the count even at 2-2. 5 runs, 6 hits for the A's. 1 run, 2 hits for the Braves.
That's such a perfect example of how this game goes. There are times last year he looked like the game was so easy to him.
Swing and a miss. Down he goes again. Third time tonight, his 11th and 16 at bats.
And in this season, just can't figure it out. All those strikeouts. Remember that game? He had all the home runs in Houston and felt like he sealed up the Rookie of the Year in that one game alone. He's got to be wondering what in the world has happened.
Yeah, and he's chasing a lot of high pitches, too. At least in this series. Here's Rooker. Swings and foul tips one. 0-1. He has singled and struck out. High-ups to the plate. Swinging a foul ball back to the screen. Fans, Northside Hospital Cancer Institute, one of the nation's leading and largest cancer programs, built to beat cancer. Northside Hospital Cancer Institute. Oh, and 2 the count. The pitch. Check swing. Did he go? He did not. 1-2 the count. Must have been an arm day today for Livensparker. He's showing him off. Yeah. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So after the home run on the hanging slider, he fans Kurtz and then gets Rooker 2 down.
Here comes Walt Weiss, as that'll be it for Piops.
They had Martin Perez loosening up in the pen, so we'll see who the call goes to. It's the Aero Exterminator's call to the bullpen. You make the right call. Protect your home or business from pests by calling 888-GO-AERO or visit aeroexterminators.com. We'll tell you who it is right after this timeout on the Braves Radio Network.
Hey, Braves Country, it's Tom Glavine, and when my ride needs a wash, I trust the official car wash of the Atlanta Braves, Tidal Wave Auto Spa. With hundreds of convenient locations, all-star customer service, and cutting-edge equipment that gets my ride sparkling clean in just 3 minutes, Tidal Wave is a game-changer. Visit TidalWaveAutoSpa.com to find a location near you.
My car is happy. I am happy. Tidal Wave Auto Spa.
No! It's just a golf lesson, champ. Listen up. I can't. See that Hyundai Santa Fe? Yeah. I only paid. Finish up on your own. I gotta run.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get a Hyundai Tucson or Santa Fe with 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days. Or lease a Tucson for $239 a month. Hyundai is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves. Offers end March 31st. Call 813-867-0006 for details.
The original Louisiana hot sauce is the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves, with a balance of heat and flavor that always hits. Buy you some.
Do you have an empty screen doing nothing at home or at work? Watch our live in-studio camera, chat with other fans, or check out the best archive clips by searching 680 The Fan on YouTube.
Braves go to the bullpen and bring along Martin Perez. A's have a 5-1 lead here in the top of the 5th inning after that home run by Shea Langoliers. So the Braves send out the lefty Martin Perez, 14-year-old veteran entering his 15th season of the big leagues. He's 34 years old. During spring training, no record but a 2.84 ERA, 12 2/3 innings during spring, 3 walks, 10 strikeouts.
And he will face a left-handed batter in Tyler Soderstrom. And the first pitch is swung on and launched down the right field line, down the line, but foul, and into the second level. Soderstrom is 0 for 2, hit into a double play, and popped up. Swing and a miss over the top of an off-speed pitch. Good changeup, 0-2. And Martin has been around. He's been with the Rangers where he pitched quite a bit of his career. Ground ball hit hard and foul into the camera oil down at the end of the Braves dugout. Still 0-2.
He was an all-star there one season with Texas in 2022.
He nods yes, kicks and fires, and called strike 3. Up and away. He comes in and fans the only guy he needed to get out of the 5th inning, but a run in on the home run by Langoliers, and we go to the bottom of the 5th. 5-1 Athletics.
Hey, Braves Country, it's Tom Glavine, and when my ride needs a wash, I trust the official car wash of the Atlanta Braves, Tidal Wave Auto Spa. With hundreds of convenient locations, all-star customer service, and cutting-edge equipment that gets my ride sparkling clean in just 3 minutes, Tidal Wave is a game changer. Visit TidalWaveAutospa.com to find a location near you.
My car is happy. I am happy. Tidal Wave Auto Spa.
Everyone has a horizon, the line you can't see past. Before it, the familiar. Beyond it, the unknown. Enter the Lexus GX. It's designed to be capable. It's designed to be luxurious. But most of all, it's designed to get you past your horizon. And the nice thing about horizons is that once they're crossed, there's always another, patiently waiting its turn. Live up to it. The Lexus GX. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Napa has the parts and the expertise to help your business stay ahead of the game. That's why Napa is a proud partner of the 2025 Atlanta Braves. 2 legends driven to win from the field to the open road. While Napa is powering fleets and garages across the country, the Braves are delivering pennants, MVPs, and championships. So no matter the size of your business, Napa are the pros that know how to keep you moving at full speed.
The original Louisiana hot sauce is the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves, with a balance of heat and flavor that always hits. Buy you some.
Get your morning baseball fix with Atlanta Braves today, weekday mornings at 7:45, and listen for your chance to win a pair of Braves tickets before 8 on 680 The Fan, 93.7 FM, and the Fan app.
Bottom third of the order for the Braves, bottom of the 5th inning. They trail 5-1. Harris, Smith, and Dubon due up against Savali, who misses wide into the third base batter's box. Ball 1. Harris was 0 for 4 last night. Grounded to first tonight, 0 for 1. He is 4 for 16 on the young season, 250 average. Takes low, ball 2 from Aaron Savali. Wind in the pitch. Chase what might have been ball 3, but foul tipped it. 2-1. I think if Tim Hires had a wish list for Michael Harris this year, it would be maybe walk a little more. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got that cutter by him and in on him. Tough pitch. 2-2. Muncy, the third baseman, was playing at the edge of the grass. Now he backs up and he's out at the shortstop position, and the pitch swung on and missed. Went after a breaking ball, and he's retired. Strikeout number 3 for Savali. Is that how much? Is that what you've got?
I got 3. Yep.
Okay. You ever wonder what a home run tastes like? I did forever. It's a little peppery, a little tangy, and a lot of the original Louisiana hot sauce. Tastes just like it. The official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. That's Louisiana hot. Buy you some. Dominic Smith takes a strike. Dominic hit the ball hard his first time. Nice backhanded play by Ibanez, retired him. Savali to the plate. Swung on and roped into right center field. A base hit. Dominic's got himself another hard hit ball base hit. Braves need base runners. They trail 5-1.
First hit since the first inning.
Yeah, it's only the third hit period. Mauricio Dubon, one of the strikeout victims, called out on strikes in the third inning. Takes one inside, ball one. Let's get him on base. Put a couple on out there for Ronald Acuna Jr., who's on deck. The delivery. Swung on, hit hard off the screen in front of the A's dugout. That'll wake them up over there. As if they weren't already awake, they lead 5-1 and have 6 hits. One out, runner at first. The A's playing for a double play up the middle as the cutter misses outside. 2-1 to Mauricio. Four for 11 with a double so far on the season. And 5 RBIs. Ground ball left side and through. Base hit. Big hole over there with Wilson, the shortstop, playing up the middle for a double play. Muncy made a diving effort, but he couldn't reach it, so the Braves are in business with 1 out, 2 on for Ronald.
Something that we've noticed early this season with Dubon, he's good with that inside pitch. He didn't have to bring the hands in too far there like he did the other night, but he's still good at bringing those hands in, getting that bat through and pulling a ball through the left side.
2 well-hit balls. And now the third time through the order begins for the Braves against Savali. And on his way to the mound is Langoliers as the Athletics bullpen begins to stir. Mark Kotsay, the manager of the Athletics, was actually throwing batting practice today. He's left-handed, so they're trying to give him a taste of a lefty. With Suarez starting for Atlanta, must have paid off.
Hogan Harris up and starting to loosen up in their bullpen. This is the 5th game of the season. Still been waiting for that big first moment for Acuna this year. It's a great opportunity for it.
And 0 for 2 tonight. 3 for 16 so far. The pitch. A little bit on the outside corner. Called a strike. It was up, but he laid off. Chop and chant have broken out here by the good crowd, and the pitch swung on, hit high in the air down the right field line, but out of play. 0-2. Drake Baldwin, who homered in the first inning, is on deck. Ronald has popped up and struck out. 2 on, 1 out. The pitch. Bounced up there, skips away from Langoliers, and everybody will move up 90 feet. Allen bounced about 6 feet in front of home plate, and Langoliers took it off the chest protector, but then it bounced over to the third base side.
Now, similarly to how the A's cashed in on those walks and the balk in the second inning, Braves have to cash in on these base hits and wild pitch.
Got a base open, but that's not a good thing. Leading 5-1, so they go after Ronald, and he swings and lines one to right field. But there is Lawrence Butler tagging, coming to the plate, and scoring is Dominic Smith, and going to third is Dubon. Sacrifice fly for Ronald Acuna, and the Braves get a run closer. It's 5-2. First RBI of the year for Acuna, and he hit it hard, but Butler's a good outfielder, and he tracked it down. Besides the homer, Baldwin has also walked, and he takes a breaking ball for a strike. Wilson, the shortstop, plays as far up the middle as he's allowed to play. And then as the pitch is delivered, he jumps over to the first base side a second. The 0-1 to Baldwin, to the runner at third. Fouled back. Ooh, he had a good cut. It's all over that cutter, but foul tipped it. And he's behind 0-2. That wild pitch by Savali cost him a run. See if it costs him another one here. He delivers high. Ball one to Baldwin.
There are so many things he did well last year to win Rookie of the Year, but towards the top of that list, he batted .292 last year with 2 outs and runners in scoring position.
Wow, that's tremendous. Take another hit right here. The pitch. Swung on, rolled to the right side. Should be an easy play for Ibanez, and it is. And the inning is over. But the Braves cash in a couple of hits and a wild pitch with a sac fly. And we go to the 6th inning. They're now trailing 5-2.
Hey friends, Jim Chastain from Georgia's ASW Distillery here. Just like the Braves, we had an exciting offseason. Not only was our Fiddler Wheated Bourbon named a top 25 bourbon last year, but our Fiddler Encore Georgia Oak also won Best Small Batch Bourbon of the Year at the World Championship of Spirit Competitions. And look out for roster additions this summer with Fiddler Big Green Egg Bourbon and Fiddler Chin Music Curveball Edition, our collaboration with the Braves. These will be at your local bottle shops across Georgia, Tennessee, South Carolina, and all of Braves country. Go Braves!
If you like to do this, or that, or even that, and you want to stay with it, Emery's got your back, or your shoulder, or your hip, or your knee. Our sports medicine specialists treat more world-class, professional, and college-level athletes than anyone else in the state. We'll treat you like a pro and get you back in play. That's the Emory difference. Make an appointment at emeryhealthcare.org/sports.
Braves fans, everyone's first pick for ice cold refreshment is back at McDonald's. The Braves Frozen Fanta, a winning blend of Frozen Fanta Blue Raspberry and Frozen Fanta Wild Cherry. It's the MVP of flavor. And right now you can get a medium for only $1.99. That's what I call knocking your cravings out of the park for a grand slam of a deal. There are drinks, then there are drinks from McDonald's.
Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Coca-Cola and Fanta are registered trademarks of the Coca-Cola Company.
Make it a habit to keep your radio on, the radio home of the Atlanta Braves while you work. Lock in Cellini and Domino weekdays from 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan, 93.7, and the Fan app.
Vance Napa is a proud partner of your Atlanta Braves with America's largest network of parts and care. Napa has all the bases covered when it comes to your ride. Martin Perez still out there for his first full inning of work. He struck out the only batter he faced in the 5th inning. He's the 3rd pitcher of the night used by Walt Weiss. Suarez 3 2/3 innings, gave up 4 runs. Piamps worked an inning and he gave up a run. Diving catch on a line drive on the first pitch of the inning by Austin Riley. That's 2 diving catches he's made on this homestand.
Yeah, the other one versus Kansas City was somehow even better than that one. That's still a really impressive play. Full extension to his left.
Rob Muncy of a base hit. 1 out for Ibanez, who's driven in 2 of their 5 runs. He takes a strike. We're in the 6th, top of the 6th, 5-2 Athletics. A long way to go. A little high with a fastball from Perez, 1-1. This part of the order has done all the damage tonight, with exception of Langelier's homer. Ball 2 to Ibanez. Muncy, a hit and a walk and 2 runs scored. Ibanez, 2 hits, 2 RBIs. Butler, a walk and a run scored. And a fly ball sent to center field, and not very deep, but Harris is there and he's got it. 2 down. Ahead in the 6th for Atlanta. Georgia Lottery home run jackpot inning. It'll be Olson, Riley, and Yastrzemski. Butler 1 for 4 with a run scored last night. A run scored tonight, but he was 1 for 4 last night, and he fouls one off 0-1. 1 for 9 on the season. Lefty on lefty, and the pitch drops in there for a strike, 0-2. Heard a lot of really nice things about this young man today from folks in the athletics camp. About all he does for his community and for his part. Grew up under, as we said, under the Marquise Grissom baseball tutelage. Takes inside 2-2. But as it was explained to me, he said even before he had money, he was donating money to causes that benefited youth.
That's wonderful.
It is. 2-2. Swing, broken back grounder up the middle. Dubon's got it. Throws him out. The bat winds up about halfway out to Ozzie, and that'll end the inning. Good inning for Martin Perez. Let's get some runs. Go to the bottom of the sixth. 5-2 A's.
Okay, let's see. Spring brings...
flowers.
Nope.
Oh, allergies.
Nuh-uh.
Oh, deals on the entire Toyota lineup at the Ready, Set, Go event.
Bingo.
Get $1,500 in loyalty cash bonus on the new Toyota Tacoma or Tundra Hybrid. Offer valid through March 31st, 2026. Offer entitles current Toyota truck customers to $1,500 loyalty cash bonus on the retail purchase or lease of new Tacoma or Tundra Hybrid vehicle. Cash may be used only towards a down payment or capitalized cost reduction on the new vehicle. See dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Spring starts at the Home Depot, and we are bringing the heat to your backyard this season. Fire up the flavor with our wide variety of grills for under $300, like the Next Grill 4-burner gas grill that's perfect for hosting your spring cookout. Then set the scene and turn your outdoor space into the go-to spot with patio sets for every budget. Bring it this season with grills that deliver flavor and patios that set the vibe from the Home Depot. Start your spring with low prices guaranteed at the Home Depot. Exclusions apply. See HomeDepot.com/price match for details.
Racetrack knows ATL moves fast. You can feel it, especially on Braves game days. So make a stop that counts. All beef hot dogs, Swirl World frozen yogurt with endless toppings, a freeze blast to cool off. All your faves whenever you need them. The Braves bring the energy. Racetrack keeps it going. Racetrack, proud hometown partner of the Atlanta Braves.
The more you match, the more you win. Win up to $100,000 every 3.5 minutes playing Keno from the Georgia Lottery. Today could be the day.
Start your weekend with me, Buck Ballou, and Kelly Kroll. Saturday mornings from 9 to noon on 680 The Fan, 93.7 FM, and the Fan app.
Into the bottom of the sixth inning here in Atlanta, where the A's lead the Braves 5-2. New pitcher for the A's is the lefty Hogan Harris out of Lafayette, Louisiana. He's on for the second time this season. Pitched 2 innings earlier this year, an appearance against Toronto. No runs, 2 hits allowed in that one appearance.
Braves saw him once last year and got some runs off, got a run off of him. Matt Olson takes a look at first pitch from him. Lefty on lefty, inside, ball 1. Olson's 1 for 2, had a single in the first. Fouls one back. Good aggressive swing. 1-1. It's our Georgia Lottery home run jackpot inning. Debbie Burtis. Debbie Burtis is our contestant tonight from Kennesaw, Georgia. Debbie will win $1,600 if anybody hits one out of here. Pop up. In play. Shallow left field. Out on the grass is Wilson, and he'll make the one-handed catch. 1 out.
We haven't had a winner yet, have we?
No, sir. Not in a very long time. Not in months. If you'd like to enter for your chance to win at least $1,000 from the Georgia Lottery, visit 680thefan.com/GA Lottery. Georgia Lottery. Today could be the day. I thought we had one the other day. Michael Harris hit one to the wall. Austin Riley steps in and takes a strike. Riley's 0 for 2. He's flied out, grounded out. 0 for 4 last night. Looking for his first hit of the series. Swing and a miss. He's behind 0-2. Hogan Harris. Braves down 5-2. Stretching the pitch. Fastball down low. Check swing. He didn't go. 1-2 the count. 96 on that heater from Harris. Shakes off a sign. Now delivers. Another fastball. Fought off, foul and out of play.
Think his folks were wrestling fans?
I guess.
A name like Hogan Harris?
Yeah. Or golfers.
That too.
The 1-2, fought off, foul again. Right in on his knuckles. Riley stays alive. Hogan's heroes. You know?
Yeah.
Got to go way back for that one. Breaking ball. Big old slow curve. He thought he struck him out, but didn't get the call. 2-2. Went from 96 heater to 75 curveball. He fires. Another curveball, and it misses inside. What do you call it? Soap bubbles? Is that what you call that?
Yeah, that slow curve. A good soap bubble curveball.
Yeah. Blends right in with deer feeder.
Works well for Austin at the plate.
Payoff pitch. Inside, ball 4. Good at bat. Behind 0-2. Fought off some pitches and earned a walk. Good at bat.
See, watch that fastball like a deer feeder. Laid off of it.
Yeah. Didn't move. Savali, 5 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, a walk, 3 strikeouts, and a wild pitch, and gave up a home run to Drake Baldwin. Here's Yastrzemski, lefty on lefty. He takes low and outside, ball 1. Ozzie Albies waits on deck. 1 out. Riley runs well, as you know. Delivered to the plate. Outside. Ball 2. That just barely missed. 95 on that one. Debbie Burtis, Kennesaw, $1,600. Hoping Yaz can go out of here. Pitch. There's a strike. 2-1. Checks the runner. Harris to the plate. Strike 2. That one was right down Broadway. Looked like maybe Yaz was looking for something else. Infielders bunched up the middle. The pitch. Outside, ball 3. Laid off a slider. 3-2. Got to be ready for that heater now. 1 out, runner not going, and the pitch low and outside. He walked him. Good at bat by Yastrzemski. First and second, 1 out. Let's pause for station identification on the Braves Radio Network.
Every Atlanta Braves game, live on the air and streaming free on the app.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan.
Trip to the mound by the pitching coach, Scott Emerson, as Justin Sterner, who we saw last night, begins to loosen up in their bullpen. 5-2 A's, tying run to the plate here in the 6th inning. Ozzie has grounded out and flied out. Emerson back to the dugout, meeting over. And Ozzie is round on his better side, right-handed. Harris to the plate. Curveball rolled over the top of it. Ozzie behind 0-1. You're going to get a fastball at some point, I think, Ozzie. Jump on it. Throw back to second. Riley back in there head first and safe as Ibanez was covering. Riley at second, Yastrzemski at first. Both run well. And the pitch to Ozzie, here it is. Big curve, And that soap bubble floated in there. 0-2. Riley was behind 0-2 and drew a walk. Now the 0-2 to Albee, swung on, popped up. Shallow center field. Clark comes in. He'll make the catch. No advance. And there's 2 down. And it'll be lefty on lefty again, and this is Michael Harris the second.
It's within reach, but got to cash in on these opportunities. Last inning, the Braves are happy to get that one. Just trying to claw their way back. Currently 0 for 2 with runners in scoring position.
Harris is grounded out and struck out, and he takes down low ball 1. You know, you got to try and peck away after falling behind 5-1. Even if you just get 1 run here, it'd be nice. Curveball, strike call. Both runners reached on walks as Harris will retie his shoe. And the delivery swung on, popped up. Shallow center. Out goes Wilson. He waves everybody off. And he's got it with a one-handed catch. So Hogan Harris pitches out of the jam after walking 2, and the Braves leave him. And we go to the 7th. They still trail 5-2.
Strike 3. Good calls. They're great in baseball games, and they're even better when you need a law firm. If you've been in an auto accident and need legal representation, do yourself a favor and get the best call there is. I'm attorney Ken Nugent. My team will fight for you and stick with you from start to finish, working hard to get your money quick. Give our team a call. 404-CALL-KEN. One call, that's all. Proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Kenneth S. Nugent, PC, Attorneys at Law, 1355 Peachtree Street Northeast, Suite 1000, Atlanta, Georgia, 30309.
Hey Braves fans, make sure you're hitting on all cylinders this season. Stop by Valvoline Instant Oil Change for home run service. Just slide on in, no appointment necessary. You'll get a winning oil change in about 15 minutes so you can get cruising on I-75 in time to root for your Braves. So whether you're heading to Truist Park or back to home base, trust the team at Valvoline Instant Oil Change to get you there. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Hey, this is Jaron Solomon from Solomon Brothers Jewelers. People ask me all the time, what does it mean to be the preferred jeweler of the Atlanta Braves? And it means a lot to the Solomon family. I'm born and raised here in Atlanta, Georgia, and more importantly, I'm a Southeast kid. And the Atlanta Braves have meant everything to me growing up. They're a fabric of their community. We believe we're a fabric of this community. And being associated with the Atlanta Braves has truly been an honor, and we really appreciate it. Go Braves.
Here's a pro tip from me, Brian Finneran. Use your smartphone to get around traffic and lock into the locker room with me every weekday morning from 6 to 10 on the Fan app.
6 innings in the books, 5 runs, 6 hits for the A's, 2 runs, 4 hits for Atlanta. Martin Perez still out there for the Braves on the hill. And back once again, here's Ben.
All right, thank you, Joe. 5 runs on 6 hits for the A's, 2 runs, 4 hits for the Braves. Denzel Clark to the plate, shows bunt, pulls back, takes the ball low and inside. And it's a 1-0 count on Denzel Clark. Riley at Olsen ready to crash down the lines had he put it down. Clark has been on once. He walked in the 2nd inning, struck out looking in the 4th inning. First time he's faced Perez here. 1-0, not a problem with that. Good cutter over for a strike. And a 1-1 count on Clark, who bats 9th in the order. Braves in the bottom of the inning will have 8-9-1 coming up, trying to catch a spark late. 1-1 low it inside, 2 balls and a strike. Hoping for a late surge in this one, as the Braves won last night 4-0. Here's the 2-1 pitch on the way to Clark. Missed inside, 3 balls and a strike. Braves have had their chances, scored 1 run in the 5th, but left a runner stranded at 3rd, left runner stranded at 1st and 2nd in the 6th inning just a moment ago. 3-1 going to be lined into right field, a base hit. Towards right center, Acuna comes up with it, gets it in quickly, and limits Clark to a single. So a leadoff single for the A's, and back to the top of the order to Jacob Wilson. By the way, want to pass along a congratulations to one of our good friends, Fred Stone, here at the ballpark, who is celebrating 50 years with the organization. How about that? What an accomplishment. Pitch on the way to Jacob Wilson, bunted up the first base line on the chalk. That stays fair. Drake picks it up too late, fires down, and that's a base hit. He thought it might roll foul. It never did. It just about stopped on the chalk. And the A's have him at first and second, no one out.
Yeah, it was going to be a base hit any way he played it. Even by picking it up and throwing it as quickly as he could, I'm not sure he would have gotten him. It was just a perfect bunt.
So first and second for Shane Langoliers, who has homered in this game. Martin Perez rubs up a new baseball. Drake balled it out in front of the plate, flashing some signals to the infielders. Langoliers with a couple of strikeouts to go along with that home run. And now Perez hoping to get a ground ball somewhere, turn 2. First pitch on the way to Langoliers. Shot out to short. Backhanded by Dubon to Albies. There's one. Over to Olsen. There's 2. That's exactly what Martin wanted. 6-4-3, 2 down. Over to third base for Clark, and that really changes the outlook of the inning.
Good call, Ben. You got any suggestions for the Mega Millions tonight or anything?
If I do, I'll pass it your way. I'll split it with you.
Okay.
Well, I'm speaking all sorts of things into existence. That double play, and look who just walked into the booth. Fred.
Oh, hard Fred. He's making the rounds in the TV and radio booth tonight, celebrating, and I don't blame him.
Here's Nick Kurtz. That'll be swung on, missed. Well, see, I have a theory. You know, we got this big bag of sweets we have in the back of the booth.
3079.
There's the 0-1 pitch on the way to Nick Kurtz. There's a ball inside. Big Al's mom, Ms. Lark, brought those to us. And he's been in here every single day.
To who did she send them to?
He sent them to us.
Us.
1-1 to Kurtz, fouled off. I have a theory. The second those things are done, when that bag's empty, we won't be seeing Fred anymore.
Never see him again.
As he's got his left hand in the bag right now. No, take the whole bag. 50 years, you deserve it. Love Fred Stone. 1-2 on Nick Kurtz. Here's a pitch. A little bit low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Well, Kurtz is 0 for 3 in this game with 3 strikeouts. Struck out once last night. How about another strikeout here? 2-2. A little bit low. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bearded left-hander Perez looking into his catcher Baldwin. And his payoff pitch to Kurtz. Fouled off down the first base line, lost his helmet on that swing.
I've seen him lose his helmet a lot when he swings. I don't know if it's a big helmet or if it's just a wild swing with his head going everywhere.
Could be a little bit of both. It's got that extension protector down his chin, adding more weight to the front of the helmet. 3-2 fouled off. And his helmet tilted back on his head right now. You're going to need a chin strap on that thing.
No kidding.
In between innings, it'll be the 7th inning stretch brought to you by the Warrior Alliance. The Warrior Alliance is stepping up to the plate to help Warriors navigate to success after military service. Visit thewarrioralliance.org to learn more.
He's acting like he hurt himself on that swing, Ben. Took a long time to walk around behind home plate and into the plate.
A's leading the Braves 5-2. We're in the top of the 7th. Runner at third, 2 down. Again, the 3-2. Fouled off again. Touched the changeup. Kurtz with a high socks up to the knees with green socks and those gold stripes around the calves. Grips the bat. Waiting on the 9th pitch of this battle. Last 2 pitches were changeup. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Fly ball to left. Retreating back now, Yastrzemski. Circles off his route, makes the catch, and there's the 3rd out. So thanks to that double play, they strand Enzo Clark at third base. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Got to get some runs. We go to the bottom of the 7th, 5-2 A's.
Progressive knows sports brings people together, but you gotta feel bad for people who don't even get it. Some people will never know what it's like to see their favorite team's hopes decided by a ping pong ball to draft the next superstar. Or not. I mean, sure, it's silly for your happiness to hinge on the success of a 20-year-old entry-level employee, but you just can't help yourself. The stress is exhilarating. Progressive can't bring people together like the draft, but we can bring your home and auto insurance together with a bundle. So switch and see if you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers not available in all states or situations.
A golf instructor who knows technique can improve an aspiring pro's swing. But one who really cares can help transform a career.
There he is, your new champion.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
When you need a lawyer after an auto accident, make the right call. I'm attorney Ken Nugent, and I'm based right here in Georgia. Other big-name legal teams aren't even from this area.
Right one.
We'll get you your money quick, while other legal teams waste your time.
Right two.
And our team is with you from start to finish. Other legal teams pass you off to a secondary team.
Right three.
Make the right call. Call Ken.com. One call, that's all. Proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Kenneth S. Nugent, PC, attorneys at law. 1355 Peachtree Street Northeast, Suite 1000, Atlanta, Georgia, 30309.
At Georgia Power, we know that energy costs are an important part of every budget, and we're committed to providing tools and assistance to make a difference. Learn more at georgiapower.com/myenergy.
Stream Braves baseball in crystal clear HD on the Fan app. Now with Apple CarPlay, so you can get it directly through your dashboard. Download the Fan app now.
Dominic Smith will lead off for the Braves in the bottom of the 7th inning against a new pitcher, Justin Sterner, who pitched last night. Faced only 3 batters and fanned 2 of them. He's a right-hander. It'll be Smith, Dubon, and Acuna for the Braves, trailing 5-2.
8-9-1 in the order. Right-hander Sterner, third pitcher they've used, taking over for Hogan Harris. Pitch on the way to Smith, in for a strike, so I guess they gave Hogan the big boot. He's out of there, and Sterner in. You know, that was a Hulk Hogan signature move.
Yeah, right. I was
boot.
thinking turnbuckle, but okay.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's the ball outside. 1-1 on Dominic Smith.
I miss the Hulkster.
Man, he was awesome, wasn't he?
Yeah.
1-1 pitch. Ball outside, 2-1.
Braves are getting some good counts. Or they were. Great at bat by Riley last inning, falling behind 0-2.
2-1 fouled off by Smith. Count even 2-2. Dominic singled in his last trip to the plate and scored. And he's the last Brave to score a run. Home run by Drake Baldwin in the first inning. And then the sac fly by Ronald Acuna in the 5th to drive in Smith. A's have 1 home run themselves. That came from the bat of Shea Langoliers. So the 2 catchers have both gone deep in this game.
Dominic trying to walk off that foul tip that hit him in the back leg, which he does not have a shin guard protecting.
Two pitch in the dirt and all the way to the backstop. So the count 3 balls and 2 strikes as Dominic leads it off here at the bottom of the 7th. Very calm night. Not a breath of air in those flags out there in right center. Hoping for a late night comeback again. Here's the 3-2. That'll be sent foul into the second deck by Smith. Need the bottom of the order to set the table for the top of the order. See if they can make something happen. Braves won last night 4-0, but just about all that damage done against the starter. 3-2 outside. There's a leadoff walk.
And away.
Good start here in the 7th. Yeah, last night against the A's bullpen, their pen covered 4 innings, gave up just 1 run. And that 1 run was that run in the 8th inning against the righty Kelly. So their pen was pretty solid last night.
Yeah, and really, the triple by Yastrzemski was misplayed by McNeil.
Good point. Mauricio Dubon takes a strike on the inside corner. So it was the bottom of the order for the A's that did a lot of damage early in this game. Now the Braves hoping to return the favor. As the bottom of the order is looking to set the table and get the China out for the top of the order. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Check swing. They appeal, and he didn't go. Shane Livensparger down the first baseline. I thought we said Livin.
Which what we used to say.
Okay. Livensparger. There's the 1-1 pitch. Ball low and outside.
And Ripperger.
Got that one.
Behind the plate, which I messed up earlier. 1-1 the count on Ben and Joe.
Here's the 2-1. Just missed there. 3 balls and a strike.
Get a good pitch. Don't be in a rush to try to jack one. Just get a good pitch, put a good swing on it.
He's been good in these situations. He singled in the 5th inning. 3-1 pitch. Fouled back. Got a fastball that he got the barrel on, but fouled it right back into the screen. Saw Dubon go down looking in the 3rd inning. Right-handed batter staring down the right-hander Sterner. No time called by Dubon.
Got a big hole on the right side. He wants to play this at bat or this pitch kind of like a hit and run. Try to go the other way.
Payoff pitch. In the air down the right field line, slicing towards the stands, and that's out of play. That is the screen. Still 3-2 on Dubon. Folks, the average baseball game has 9 innings. That means 9 chances to put the original Louisiana hot sauce on all your favorite ballpark eats. Hot dogs, wings, nachos, fully loaded nachos, cotton candy if you're crazy. They're all tastier with the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some. Still 3-2 on Dubon. Sterner brings it, and Dubon cracks one out to 3rd, taken by Muncy over to 2nd, and the ball is bobbled. Everybody's safe. That's a big break right there. The throw by Muncy drew Ibanez to the pitcher's side of second base, and he had to leap up into the air, and it was in and out of his glove, and he couldn't secure it, and that's a big error for the A's to help out the Braves.
Smith was going to be safe because it pulled Ibanez off the bag, and then he couldn't catch it cleanly. So a big break for the Braves on a mistake, defensive mistake by Muncy.
E5 on the throw, and a fielder's choice for Dubon. So here is Acuna. He can tie it with one swing, and he takes a ball low and outside. A's defense blinks right there. Ronald drove in a run in the 5th inning with a sac fly, but he wants to do a lot more than that right here. 1-0 pitch. Outside. That time laid off a sweeper.
That away. Be patient. Get that good pitch to hit.
Dubon at first, Smith at 2nd. Hitters count for Acuna. And the 2-0. Fouled off. Had a big swing there at the cutter.
That was really a good pitch. He was throwing it for a strike, but it was moving away from the barrel of Ronald's bat.
Deep breath by Sterner. Comes set right at the letters on the 2-1 pitch. Acuna swings and misses at another cutter. That's been the pitch that he's had the most success with. And he's used it twice to battle back, even up the count 2-2. Braves are due. They are 0 for 3 with runners in scoring position in the game. 2-2 pitch, check swing, a called strike, and that's that for Acuna. So a sweeper fools Ronald. One down here in the 7th. Still some good opportunities at this. Trailing 5-2 as we're in the bottom of the 7th. Baldwin got the party started for the Braves with a homer in the first, but not much since. And Drake takes a ball high. Scott Barlow up and tossing now in the bullpen. He's going to be sitting everybody they have out there if it means securing their first win. Only winless team in baseball right now. 1-0 pitch, and a strike. Touched the inside corner with a fastball.
Last 4 or 5 pitches before that were all cutters.
Runners take their leads in the 1-1. Fouled off. Went after a fastball bearing in on his hands and sent it right back into the screen. After Sterner, it's Olsen. Meanwhile, Sterner, with runners at first and second, comes set at the letters. Deals the 1-2. Ground ball foul down the right field line. We got the right part of the order up in this situation. Trying to get a little bit closer, trailing 5-2, tying run to the plate, one down in the bottom of the 7th. This will be Sterner's 24th pitch of the inning. Righty brings it. 1-2 lined out towards left field, over to his left Soderstrom, and he's there to make the grab.
Oh, man. Thought that was in the gap.
2 down, just sliced it directly to Soderstrom. Here comes Scott Emerson, the pitching coach. Yeah, off the bat, that was looking pretty good, but yeah, that curl directly to Soderstrom. So now it's Olsen, and earlier in the game, we were telling you about Olsen and his success against his former team. Looking for some more success tonight. He's 1 for 3. Has a single this evening. He has 10 RBIs in now 15 career games against his former team, and he's been on base in 14 of 15. Now the Braves need a little bit more of that. Base hit right here extends the inning. Likely scores Dominic Smith. And we'll keep the inning alive for Austin Riley, who's on deck. A home run ties this thing up and completely flips this game.
Well, Matt has had a good look at how he's pitching left-handed batters.
First pitch to Olsen, and he strikes one deep down the left field line, but slicing foul. Well, after that first pitch fastball, shortstop Jacob Wilson playing up the middle, big hole on the left side. A 1 to Olsen. Good swing, fouled it straight back.
Looking for that cutter. He was on it.
So now Sterner, who walked the first batter and then saw his defense allow an error to the next batter to put runners at first and second, has struck out Acuna, gotten Baldwin to fly out, and the 0-2 to Olsen, taken high and outside. Braves need a clutch base hit right here. 1-2 pitch. A swing and a miss. Olsen falls victim to the sweeper. Pretty impressive job by Sterner with 2 men on base and no one out. Then he goes strikeout, fly out, strikeout to Acuna, Baldwin, and Olsen. We go to the top of the 8th, 5-2 A's.
The time to pursue your dreams is now, and the place is South College. With South College's Associate of Science in Health Science, you can focus on pre-nursing or pre-pharmacy. Each curriculum is designed to promote development of knowledge and skills. South College participates in a variety of financial aid programs for those who qualify, and academic guidance resources are readily available on campus. To find out more about South College's Atlanta or Marietta campus, visit south.edu. That's south.edu. South College, where dreams find direction.
When you open a Corona, you hear the sounds of wherever you are a little differently. A little more Corona. you think to yourself, why am I just listening? Corona. La Playa awaits. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Hey guys, it's Chris Domino. Have you noticed cracks in your walls or around doors or windows? Or how about cracks in your bricks outside? That means it's time to pick up the phone and call the only foundation repair company in Atlanta with professional engineers on staff. Engineered Solutions of Georgia, they offer lifetime warranties from trusted professionals who will fix it right the first time. And they're a proud partner of the Georgia Bulldogs. Do not wait until it's too late. Call 678-ESOG now.
678-ESOG now. This is Kelly Krall reminding you to join me in the locker room every Tuesday and Thursday morning from 6 to 10 on 680 The Fan, 93.7 FM, and the Fan app.
Still 5-2 A's getting late into the top of the eighth inning. It'll be Rooker, Soderstrom, and Muncy due up here in the eighth inning. Still Perez on the mound, and the Yanmar strike out the side inning. Give you information on our contestant in just a moment. First pitch, a called strike. Here in the Yanmar strike out the side inning. If the Braves strike out the side in order, by the way, we have an ABS challenge on that first pitch strike. And let's wait and see what happened there. That is a ball, so that'll be overturned. So make it a 1-0 count. If Perez can strike out the side in order, our contestant, Charles Graham, will be the winner of a brand new Yanmar ZTR. Enter all season long at Braves.com/Yanmar for your chance to win a Yanmar ZTR. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Rooker. That's in for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Also, you'll be entered for a grand prize tractor drawing at the end of the season. Yanmar built together and back longer. So pull in for Charles Graham tonight. 1-1. Big swing and a miss by Rooker to changeup. He was all twisted up on that swing and miss. At a 1-2 count on Rooker. Big, powerful DH with a 30 home run campaign a year ago. 1-2, and he gets him swinging. Went after the changeup, and a good start for our contestant, Charles Graham. 1 out in the eighth. Back in the hands of Tyler Soderstrom. In the bottom of the inning, the Braves will have the middle three: Riley, Yastrzemski, and Albies. Trailing 5-2, Braves just missed a terrific opportunity in the seventh. At first and second, no one out, couldn't score. That'll be hit in the air to right field. Ronald Acuna on the other end lost it for a second, but is able to find it at the last moment and is able to stab it with his glove for the out.
That might have been knuckling on Ronald.
Good adjustment by Ronald. No winner in the Yanmar strikeout the side inning, but Charles Graham, thank you for playing, and thank you for tuning in. 2 down in the eighth for Max Muncy. Muncy swings at the first pitch and fouls one back. A's 5, Braves 2 as we're in the top of the eighth inning. Oh, 1 pitch. Muncy swings and misses. 0-2. Scott Barlow continues to toss in the A's pen. He's a right-hander that we'll likely see in the bottom of the eighth. Meanwhile, Perez looking for a 1-2-3-8. Left-hander reaches into a black glove. Kicks and brings the 0-2. Just a little bit low with a changeup. Wind up in the 1-2. A little bit low with a cutter. He's trying to find the bottom of the zone. Hasn't been there these last 2 pitches. Gives the bill of his cap a tug and then comes set. Spins the 2-2 to the plate, and that time gets the swing and miss he was looking for. Back to the changeup, and it's a 1-2-3-8 for Martin Perez. We go to the bottom of the eighth, 5-2 A's.
What if you could have the most reliable Wi-Fi at the same price for 5 years? That's the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. No annual contracts, no hidden fees, and our best equipment included. Plus, get online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi. Just 5 years of fiber-powered Wi-Fi that boosts speeds to the devices that need them most. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities. Xfinity. Imagine that. Select plans only. Restrictions apply. Powered by fiber. Connected to the premises by coaxial cable. Actual speeds vary.
Spring is back in Braves country, which means it's time to get your yard ready for the season ahead. Cookouts, backyard catch, friends and family together, your lawn is the backdrop to it all. So this season, get your lawn ready with Pennington and keep it strong all year long. As a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves grounds crew, Pennington is all about thick, durable grass, built for life's big and small moments. Pennington grass seed, available at the Home Depot.
What up, Braves fans? Joe Button here to talk to you about my favorite part of the game, Prize Picks. Swing into action this baseball season with Prize Picks, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves. Prize Picks started in the A, so you know we had to show love to the home team. Plus, it's the best app for making all your sports picks.
Download the Prize Picks app today and use code BRAVES and get $50 instantly in lineups when you play $5. That's code BRAVES on Prize Picks and get $50 instantly in lineups when you play $5. Prize Picks.
Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
The Braves Country Music Fest at Truist Park is June 13th, featuring Cody Johnson, Ella Langley, and more. Get tickets at braves.com/Braves Country Fest.
Lock into the radio home of the Atlanta Braves way before first pitch. Lock in Chuck and Chernoff while you work or in your car from 2 to 6 on 680 The Fan, 93.7 FM, or the Fan app.
Scott Barlow will work the 8th inning for the Athletics. This is already his 3rd game. 2 2/3 innings, 2 hits and a run, although it was unearned. He's walked 1, struck out 1. 6'3", 210, 33 years old, out of Golden Valley High School in Santa Clarita, California.
First bullet fired to Austin Riley, over for a called strike. Riley, Yastrzemski, and Albies here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Braves had an early 1-0 lead at the end of 1 inning. Then the A's scored 3 times in the second. They haven't looked back since. 1-1 to Riley. Popped up off the end of the bat. First baseman Kurtz and catcher Langoliers in the neighborhood. This will be Langoliers' ball. Makes the catch halfway between the batter's circle and the on-deck circle. And 1 down here in the 8th inning. Folks, we want to send a special hello tonight to one of our good friends and one of our greatest listeners, and that's Peter Berg in Naperville, Illinois. And Peter, we know that you've been going through some hard times lately and dealing with some tough health issues here of late, but just know that all of us are thinking about you and praying for you and have you in our hearts for sure. We appreciate you being out there every single night and pulling for the Braves and listening to the radio, and we're thinking about you.
Hey, we got something too. I do. Might make you smile a little bit.
That you're on the way to Yastrzemski. That'll miss outside.
Barlow, the pitcher, has a unique nickname. His nickname is Scoots Magoots.
I'd love to know the story on that one.
Not kidding.
There's the 1-0 to Yastrzemski. And Scoots Magoots gets a curveball over for a strike.
Yeah, not sure what that's about unless, well, I don't know.
Is that on his baseball reference page?
Yeah.
1-1, popped up, reaching the seats down the third base line, out of play. And 1-2.
First, I thought it was they list their agents, and I thought it was the Scoots Magoots agency.
Wouldn't you love to see the contract drawn up by Scoots Magoots and Company?
Yeah.
You'd be paying them in monopoly money. There's the 1-2 pitch on the way to Yastrzemski. That'll be fouled off. I just never know what we're going to get into night in, night out, and I love that about our broadcast. 1-2 on Yastrzemski. 5-2 A's. 1-2 pitch. Waits on it, hits one in the air towards left center field. Going to his right, Clark. He's under it. Makes a two-handed catch about 8 feet shy of the warning track. And 2 down on the 8th. I mean, you know that everybody in their life, you probably accumulate a couple of nicknames over the course of your life. And there's always one that's probably embarrassing to everybody, be it from their siblings or something like that. I don't wonder if that's something that came about by when he was a kid, or who knows.
It's worth finding out for tomorrow's game.
Yeah, we'll have to do some inquiring on that. Here's the pitch on the way to Ozzie Albies. That'll be squibbed foul. The nickname I had when I was a little kid that I still get called to this day when I go home for Thanksgiving, Christmas, whatever. When I was a little boy, if there's something that I didn't want to be a part of it, I didn't like, I'd say, I can't like it. I can't like it. And to this day, I'll go home for Christmas and I have uncles that'll say, here comes can't like it. Stuck to this day. Nothing in one on Ozzie Albies. Ozzie rips one foul down the right field line. So, yeah, we'll do some research on that. Maybe Scoots Magoots has been there since he was a little kid.
Yeah, the only thing I can come up with is maybe a dance move, you know, like boot, scoot, and boogie type thing.
0-2 pitch. And Ozzie punches one on the ground to second. Taken on 2 ups by Ibanez, and he throws over to first for the out. Braves go down 1-2-3 for the third time tonight. We go to the 9th, still 5-2 Athletics.
You need all the energy you can get for game day. Luckily at Georgia Power, we know a thing or two about saving energy. We understand that energy costs are an important part of your budget. That's why we're dedicated to providing tools and assistance that can help make a difference, so you can save your energy for the game. Visit georgiapower.com/myenergy to learn more.
Braves fans, everyone's first pick for ice cold refreshment is back at McDonald's. The Braves Frozen Fanta, a winning blend of Frozen Fanta Blue Raspberry and Frozen Fanta Wild Cherry. It's the MVP of flavor. And right now you can get a medium for only $1.99. That's what I call knocking your cravings out of the park for a grand slam of a deal. There are drinks, then there are drinks from McDonald's.
Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Coca-Cola and Fanta are registered trademarks of the Coca-Cola Company.
Are you passionate about healthcare? South College offers a Bachelor of Science or an Associate of Science in Nursing program that could be your path to making a real difference. And after completing your program, you'll be eligible to take the NCLEX RN exam. South College offers modern nursing labs, simulation labs with viewing rooms, computer labs, student center study areas, and more. Visit south.edu today to learn more about South College's Atlanta or Marietta campus. South College, where dreams find direction.
Hey, Braves fans, don't miss Jeff Francoeur's only radio visit in Atlanta. Join the locker room every Monday morning at 9 on 680 The Fan, 93.7 FM, and the Fan app.
With the A's on top 5-2, we enter the top of the 9th inning. Great to be with you this evening alongside Joe Simpson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick. Ben Ingram here with you. 7, 8, 9 coming up for the A's, starting with Andy Ibanez and a really good night. First pitch to him from Perez and foul into the seats down the right field line. Ibanez came into the game late last night, came along to pinch hit in the 7th, struck out, and then finished the game at second base. He got a start tonight, and he's made it count. Couple of singles, a run scored, 2 RBIs. He's been a big part of this lead for the A's. There's a ball inside. And keep in mind, the A's still looking for their first win of the year, the only remaining winless team in Major League Baseball. 1-1 to Ibanez. In the air towards left center field. Sprinting left and now slowing Yastrzemski. Calls off Michael Harris. Makes the catch in left center and 1 down in the 9th. Well, if nothing else, Perez has done a nice job of making sure the bullpen doesn't have to be used throughout this evening. I mean, he's come along and given the Braves to this point 3 innings and has the first out here in the 9th. So you save your bullpen a little bit. 1 down for Lawrence Butler, who bats 8th in the order. And Butler takes a first pitch ball. And earlier we were talking about how important that is to try to save the bullpen as much as you can, starting the season with 13 straight games without an off day. 1-0 in the air to left field. Yastrzemski going to go backpedaling. He's there, 2 down.
Yeah, outstanding work by Martin. 1 more out, and he'll finish with 4+ innings of relief, much like Didier Fuentes did.
Yeah, good point. Well, you might say, all right, well, I understand how that would be important if this were June or July or August and you're deeper into the season. Why is it so important this early in the year? Denzel Clark takes the ball high. And my rebuttal to that would be, well, it's all important because it's such a long season. And any stretch where you can go where you don't have to overtax a bullpen, whether it's in April or August, is going to be big for those guys. Sharp ground ball, picked nicely by Riley. Good throw across the diamond, and it's a 1-2-3 ninth. Well done by Perez in his 4 innings of relief work. Final call coming up for the Braves. We go to the bottom of the ninth, 5-2 A's.
Hey, Braves fans. Spring and warm weather are officially here, and you know what that means. Bugs, termites, mosquitoes, ants, and roaches will be out in full force. Luckily, you can trust the pros at Arrow Exterminators to keep your home pest-free inside and out. Arrow Exterminators protects homes and businesses and is the official pest control provider of Truist Park and the Atlanta Braves, so you know that you're getting the best from the best. To set up a free pest inspection, call 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com. That's 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com.
As the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves, the original Louisiana hot sauce is here to make sure all your favorite ballpark eats can't be beat. It's like a beautifully balanced 5-tool power hitter made with peppers, vinegar, and salt, bringing the right kind of heat for whatever's going on the grill. Hot dogs, burgers, and all those fully loaded brats. Grab the original Louisiana hot sauce for a taste that always hits. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some.
100 grand is what you could win. Over and over again. You could win big every time. Go play Key. Next in the verse, the Key picks 20. The more you match, the more you win. Money win 1 time, 2 times. There's no limits. Up to 100 grand every 3.5 minutes.
You like winning over and over again? It can happen with Keno. Go play in the bar, at the store, or online.
Go play Keno.
Win up to $100,000 every 3.5 minutes. Play Keno from the Georgia Lottery. Play responsibly.
Digging, grading, tilling, and mowing. All in a day's work with Yanmar, the tractor that works as hard as you do. Discover new possibilities at yanmartractor.com.
Hey, we all know work is important, but make it a habit to stay attached to the sports scene every weekday with me, Nick Cellini, and Chris Domino. Weekdays from 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan, 93.7 FM, and the Fan app.
Called in to try to earn the first save of the year for the A's is Mark Leiter Jr., and he pitched last night in the 7th inning. He gave up a base hit to Ozzie Albies, but promptly picked Ozzie off and then retired the next 2. Mark Leiter Jr. in line for the save.
So here's 7, 8, 9 in the order. Michael Harris to lead off. Need some base runners. Michael takes the first pitch fastball outside. 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the A's. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Braves. And the Braves haven't scored since the 5th inning. Harris hitless tonight, 0 for 3. And the 1-0 pitch. And he'll swing and hit from the air to center field. That might lay down. It will. Dropped it in front of Denzel Clark in a leadoff single. Able to square up a sinker and dump it into center field. A good start. Here comes Dominic Smith. And, of course, Dominic was the hero the other night versus the Royals with the walk-off grand slam. And hoping to be a contributor to some heroics here in the 9th inning tonight. First pitch to Dominic. And he swings and it's a fly ball to center. Denzel Clark and Tyler Soderstrom coming together. That's Soderstrom's ball in left center field. And 1 down here in the 9th inning. By the way, I got an answer for your Scoots Magoots.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. The scooter part came during a spring training camp with the Royals where he bought a scooter to get around the complex.
Okay.
So teammates started calling him Scooter. And then his teammate Kyle Zimmer shortened it to Scoots Magoots. Oh. That was just his own creation, and it stuck. So there you go. Mauricio Dubon takes a strike. So all because he rode a scooter around a spring training complex.
Yeah. Well, kind of like Jonathan. We call him Pooter Magruder.
We just added the Magruder part to what he already does.
Yeah.
0-1 pitch. In tight, 1-1. Old Pooter back there on the control board. On a strike on Mauricio Dubon. Offering on the way. There's a ball outside. 2 balls and a strike. If he can get on base, you'd put Ronald right back in the same situation he was in the 7th inning. as he came to the plate with runners at first and second, trailing by the same score, and eventually struck out. 2-1 pitch, scorched up the middle, base hit by Dubon. He's been a hit machine this season. Great start in his career as a Brave. And now the tying run comes to the plate, and Ronald Acuna.
I tell you what he does, it's so good, Ben. He stays back. He stays back and lets his hands work, and he connects on this one again out in front of the plate. Good extension. Just doesn't get way out on his front foot. Great job. Braves have a chance.
Leiter lucky he didn't catch that in the foot. That came back and took a bite out of the mound and shot off into center field. So here is Ronald Acuna. 0 for 3 in the game. First pitch on the way to Ronald, and he takes a first pitch strike. Showed him a very slow curveball to lead it off. Raisel Iglesias up and tossing in the Braves bullpen in case the Braves tie this and extend it into extras. Trailing 5-2 in the bottom of the ninth. Runners at first and second, 1 out. 0-1 to Ronald. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Went back to the curveball. Acuna did not face Leiter last night. Right on right matchup. 1-1 pitch, a swing and a miss. That time came down with a splitter. So 1-2 on Ronald. Acuna 1 for 2 in his career versus Leiter. The one was a single. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it comes. A reach and a miss for strike 3. Got him with a splitter. So the Braves down to their final out. The man who started this night off on such a positive note for the Braves is Drake Baldwin. He homered back in the first inning. And now Drake up to the plate as the Braves' final hope in the ninth. Baldwin has never faced Leiter. 2 down, runners at first and second. First pitch to Drake had a big swing and a foul ball. Got a first pitch sinker. Sent it right back into the screen. 0-1. This poised young catcher staring down this right-hander Leiter. Runners take their leads at first and second. 0-1. He hits a high fly ball just back of the infield. Waiting on it to come down, the second baseman Ibanez. He makes the two-handed catch in shallow right. And for the first time this season, the A's are in the win column. With the Braves in the ninth, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Had a bunch of opportunities, just could not find that 1 inning to make it count. And the A's hold on and win it by a final score of 5-2. Back with the totals after this.
When it's your money, your business, or your home, you deserve a partner who sees and hears you. A partner who is by your side every step of the way. That's Ameris Bank. It's a commitment we're proud to make, and one we back up by providing financial solutions to empower you. Because at the end of the day, we are dedicated advocates for you. Visit your local branch or learn more at amerisbank.com. Ameris Bank, fiercely yours. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, all loans subject to credit approval.
Braves fans, are you ready to step up your style this season? Onward Reserve, a proud partner of your Atlanta Braves, has everything you need. Brave new swimwear, boxers, polos, and tees. All the great styles to keep you looking sharp, whether you're at the beach or cheering on the Braves. And don't miss our exclusive Braves gear at the Clubhouse store. Plus, with 14 stores across Braves country, you're never far from products made for the A. If you can't visit us in store, check us out online at onwardreserve.com.
Strike 3.
Good calls. They're great in baseball games, and they're even better when you need a law firm. If you've been in an auto accident and need legal representation, do yourself a favor and get the best call there is. I'm Attorney Ken Nugent. My team will fight for you and stick with you from start to finish, working hard to get your money quick. Give our team a call. 404-CALL-KEN. One call, that's all. Proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Kenneth S. Nugent, PC, Attorneys at Law, 1355 Peachtree Street Northeast, Suite 1000, Atlanta, Georgia, 30309. The Braves have over 20 gate giveaways this season, from bobbleheads to wearables. See them all at Braves.com/promos.
When the Braves aren't playing on a weeknight, join me, Buck Ballou, with Kelly Kroll from 6 to 8 on 680 The Fan, 93.7 FM, and the Fan app.
The Home Depot proud to present tonight's player of the game. We're going to give it to Savali, the winning pitcher, as he allowed 2 runs, but that was it against the Braves in only 5 innings, struck out 3. Aaron Savali, your player of the game, built by the Home Depot. How doers get more done. For the Athletics, 5 runs, 8 hits, an error, 4 left. For the Braves, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors, and 9 left. Savali, the winner. Suarez, the loser. Mark Leiter Jr. gets the first save of the year for the Athletics. Time of the game, 2 hours and 30 minutes. 30,799. We're here on Drake Baldwin Bobblehead Night. Remember, the Braves hit a home run tonight, so that means you'll score $100 off a set of Goodyear or Cooper tires tomorrow only. Plus a free alignment and oil change with your tire purchase only from Tire Discounters. Learn more about the Braves and Tire Discounters round tripper promotion at tirediscounters.com/Braves. Rubber game of the 3-game series. Chris Sale will be on the mound for the Braves, and Ben will tell you about the competition right after this on the Braves Radio Network.
1966. 2 legends rolled onto the scene. The Atlanta Braves and the Ford Bronco SUV. Same relentless drive. Same legendary grit.
This is Michael Harris II. Go deep on your next adventure with the power and off-road capability of a Ford Bronco or Bronco Sport SUV. For great offers, see your local Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of your Atlanta Braves.
Bronco and Bronco Sport are trademarks of Ford or its affiliates. All rights reserved.
The DoubleTree Suites by Hilton at the Battery Atlanta, a preferred hotel of the Atlanta Braves, is conveniently located within walking distance to the Atlanta Braves Stadium, along with the numerous restaurants, shopping, and entertainment options. The DoubleTree Suites at the Battery Atlanta provides spacious 2-room guest suites, a full-service restaurant, and 5,500 square feet of flexible event space for your next event. Stop by and pregame in our on-site Game Changer Sports Lounge and Grill, and don't forget to sweeten your stay with our signature DoubleTree chocolate chip cookie. Book your next stay at the DoubleTree Suites by Hilton at the Battery Atlanta.
Attention Braves fans, we have a major announcement. Tire Discounters is back as the tire retailer partner of the Braves. Here's their snazzy jingle.
Sorry to interrupt, but all of us at Tire Discounters are really excited because if the Braves hit a home run, we're giving all the fans a great deal. Cash off on select tires and free alignment. And a free oil change. Okay, roll it. See store for details.
Cancer. One small cell can change everything. Beating it takes something big. Northside Hospital Cancer Institute is built for it. Built for breakthroughs, pioneering clinical research, treatment, and surgical innovation with the most cancer centers and board-certified oncologists in Georgia. We're built around you with personalized care from screening through survival. Northside Hospital Cancer Institute, built to beat cancer.
All value games at Truist Park get you $15 tickets, $10 parking, food and beverage offers, and more. Learn more at Braves.com/value.
Technology can make you a better sports fan and a better driver. Use CarPlay or Android Auto to get the traffic on your dashboard while you listen to Chuck and Chernoff from 2 to 6 on 680 The Fan, 93.7 FM, or on the Fan app.
Back one last time here at Truist Park tonight. A's beat the Braves 5-2, so that means a rubber game tomorrow. And who else would you rather have on the mound than Chris Sale? Braves and the A's in the rubber game tomorrow will be on the air at 11 o'clock with the Ford leadoff show. And then Joe and I have the first pitch at 12:15 Eastern, 11:15 Central. Be a matchup of a couple of opening day starters. Luis Severino gets the ball for the A's. Right-hander has no record at a 3.60 ERA. He's tough. And the lefty Chris Sale going for the Braves, 1-0 with no ERA. So for our guys back in studio tonight, that's Joe Virgin and David Holloway. Also for Joe Simpson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick, I'm Ben Ingram saying so long and a good evening from Truist Park in Atlanta, Georgia. Final score, A's 5, Braves 2. Stay tuned for the Hyundai postgame show. That gets going right now with Baird Salee.
Thank you very much, Ben. Let's get to our Xfinity play of the game. And it came in the first inning, second batter of the game, Drake Baldwin. Solo home run to right center field, 410 feet into the Braves bullpen. That got the scoring started for the Braves. Got the scoring started for both teams, but the Braves obviously could not hang on as they fall to the A's in the second game of the series. Get Wi-Fi that brings the heat. Xfinity gives you Wi-Fi so reliable, it never gets caught. With Xfinity, you can get one price for the next 5 years and get online online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi. Xfinity, imagine that. Totals, highlights, and sound from the clubhouse coming up after the break. You're listening to the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Thanks for listening to Atlanta Braves Baseball on the Braves Radio Network, lit by Louisiana Hot Sauce. This broadcast of Atlanta Braves Baseball is a presentation of the Atlanta Braves and Dickey Broadcasting Company, Atlanta. Any use of the accounts, descriptions, and audio of today's game without the express written consent of the Atlanta Braves Major League Baseball Club and Dickey Broadcasting Company is strictly prohibited. Don't move, because the Hyundai Postgame Show is up next on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network. Lit by Louisiana Hot Sauce.
Here's a club you'll want to get into, Club Citgo. It's the super easy app that opens the door to great fuel savings and more. Sign up and instantly save 23 cents per gallon on your first fill-up, plus everyday savings that really add up. You can also enter our sweepstakes with multiple winners and giveaways, like free gas for a year. And Club Citgo makes paying easy with a convenient mobile pay feature. So welcome to the club where all the action is. Download Club Citgo today. Savings good up to 30 gallons, only at participating locations. Data rates may apply.
Jeff Francoeur here to talk with you about your car insurance. You got to have it, so you might as well work with a company that invests your dollars right back into your community. Georgia Farm Bureau Insurance supports grassroots efforts that strengthen rural communities and protect farms and products growing here in Georgia. You can rely on them for quality insurance coverage and to help protect our access to local food. Get a quote at gfbinsurance.com, Georgia Farm Bureau Insurance.
The Aloft at the Battery Atlanta, a preferred hotel of the Atlanta Braves, is located at the center of all the excitement. Whether you are in town for work or pleasure, we can meet all your travel needs. Come experience a unique blend of food, drinks, and entertainment, all located within the Aloft Hotel. Afterwards, wind down in your spacious, vibrant guest room packed with amenities you can't miss out on. Enjoy the Battery Atlanta experience by making the Aloft your home base, where we are committed to safety and cleanliness. Aloft Hotels, different by design.
A golf instructor who knows technique can improve an aspiring pro's swing. But one who really cares can help transform a career.
There he is, your new champion.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
The Braves Country Music Fest at Truist Park is June 13th, featuring Cody Johnson, Ella Langley, and more. Get tickets at braves.com/Braves Country Fest.
When you open a Corona, you hear the sounds of wherever you are a little differently. A little more Corona. And you think to yourself, why am I just listening? Corona. La Playa awaits. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
This is Kevin Swanson, business manager of IBEW Local 613. If you're a good electrician working non-union, you've probably been told just to stay where you are. But if you're a good electrician, you didn't learn your craft by listening to the naysayers. You figured it out for yourself. We've got a working agreement, great pay, retirement, family health coverage, protections, all written down, waiting for you. And a tremendous amount of opportunity for you right now. Take a look and then come work for a winning team. Go to IBEW613.org.
Real Braves fans know a reliable outfield is key to winning games. Braves fans also know that when it comes to buying their next new vehicle, they can always rely on Landmark Auto Group. With Georgia's best deals on new Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, and 3 convenient locations in Morrow, Atlanta, and Athens, you're never too far from a Landmark store. Or shop us online at shoplandmarkcars.com. Landmark Auto Group, proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves.
Always the best deal, always.
Make Brian Finneran, John Michaels, and me home team Brandon Leak your soundtrack at work weekday mornings from 6 to 10 on 680 The Fan, 93.7 FM, and the Fan app.
Another ball game is in the books, and we've got it all covered. This is the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Braves Radio Network.
Olsen with a high fly ball, deep right center field. That continues to fly and gone.
All the highlights, news, and audio from today's game is on the way. All driven by your local Hyundai dealer. Proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. Visit buyhyundai.com. Now live from the Battery Atlanta at Truist Park. It's time for the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Welcome into the Truist Studios here in the Battery, Atlanta. We are steps away from the right field gate at Truist Park, where fans leaving a little unhappy. The Braves fall to the A's. It's the first win of the year for the A's. A lot of offense early with Drake Baldwin, but the pitching couldn't hold up. 5-2, the Braves fall to the A's. Only 6 hits for the home team. Before we get to the highlights, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Never miss a pitch of the Braves.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan, and streaming free on the Fan app.
Welcome back to the Truist Studios. Things looked like they were getting off to a hot start. Bottom of the first, no score. Drake Baldwin at the plate looking to get the scoring started against Aaron Savali.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Baldwin hits one well to deep right center field. Back to the gap it goes. At the wall. Out of the ballpark. Drake Baldwin with his 3rd homer of the year, and it's 1-0 Braves in the first. That was majestic.
It was a no-doubter indeed. 410 feet and 105 miles per hour off the bat of Baldwin on his own bobblehead night, no less. Lead didn't last long, though. 2 down, top of the second. Max Muncy on second after a walk and a balk. Andy Ibanez at the place facing Jose Suarez with a chance to tie it up.
Here's the 0-2. That's a line shot into left field in for a base hit. Coming around third base, Muncy. He trots to the plate and scores. And the base hit by Ibanez puts the A's on the board. It's now a 1-1 game here in the top of the second. And for the A's, their first run of this series.
Didn't stay tied for very long. Later in the inning, bases loaded after Jose Suarez walks 2 more. Jacob Wilson steps in with the chance to put the A's on top.
Jacob Wilson over one with a ground out to short. Right-handed batter swings and drives one down the left field line to the corner, and that is a fair ball rattling the corner and hops over the wall for a ground rule double. That'll mean a couple of runs, and the A's take the lead. Ibanez and Butler will score. Clark had scored, but has to go back to third base on the 2 RBI double by Wilson.
Top of the fourth, still 3-1 A's. Runner on second when Ibanez stands in against Suarez, looking to do more damage.
Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way to Ibanez. Bouncer out to short, up the middle, base hit in left center field. Coming around third base, heading to the plate, Max Muncy, he'll score. So Andy Ibanez with his 2nd RBI single of the game, and it's 4-1 A's here in the top of the 4th inning.
1 inning later, top of the 5th, Joel Payamps in for the Braves. Shea Langoliers, a 2019 draft pick of the Braves. He's at the dish looking to extend the lead.
The Athletics scored 3 times, and now a drive down the left field line. That needs to hook. That didn't hook enough. Home run. Shea Langoliers hit one up into the Hank Aaron Terrace of Payamps, and it's 5-1.
404 feet off the bat of Langoliers. Bottom of the 5th, Dominic Smith on third, Mauricio Dubon on second, Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate with one down, facing Aaron Savali.
They go after Ronald, and he swings and lines one to right field. But there is Lawrence Butler tagging, coming to the plate, and scoring is Dominic Smith, and going to third is Dubon. Sacrifice fly for Ronald Acuna, and the Braves get a run closer. It's 5-2.
Skip all the way to the bottom of the 9th. Runners at first and second, 2 down with Mark Leiter Jr. on the hill for the A's. He's looking to close it out against Drake Baldwin.
Runners take their leads at first and second. 0-1, he hits a high fly ball just back of the infield. Waiting on it to come down, the second baseman, Ibanez. He makes the 2-handed catch in shallow right. And for the first time this season, the A's are in the win column. For the Braves in the 9th, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Had a bunch of opportunities, just could not find that 1 inning to make it count. And the A's hold on and win it by a final score of 5-2.
5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the Athletics. 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Braves. Aaron Savali gets the win. He's 1-0 on the season. Jose Suarez the loss. He's 0-1. Mark Leiter Jr. in for the save, his first of the season. Fans, there's never been a better time to test drive that Hyundai that you've always wanted. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Hyundai is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves. We'll take a break. When we come back, you'll hear sound from the clubhouse. This is the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
When life throws you a curveball, whether it's water, fire, or mold damage to your home or business, you need a winning team. You need ServPro. ServPro's licensed, certified, and highly trained team of experts are here to help, offering fast, reliable, professional restoration services 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. As a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves and Braves Country, our teams are committed to performing at a championship level. When disaster strikes, call ServPro and make it like it never even happened. Attention Braves fans. Ever wanted to win a Yanmar ZTR or a Yanmar Limited Edition SA223 tractor? Well, here's your chance. It's the Yanmar Strike Out the Side inning. During the 8th inning of every Braves game, one lucky fan will be selected for a chance to win a Yanmar ZTR if the Braves pitcher strikes out the side. Plus, at the end of the season, you could win the grand prize, a Yanmar Limited Edition SA223 tractor. Register now at Braves.com/Yanmar for your chance to win. The Yanmar Strike Out the Side inning, where the excitement never stops.
Okay, let's see. Spring brings?
Flowers.
Nope. Oh, allergies. Nuh-uh.
Oh, deals on the entire Toyota lineup at the Ready, Set, Go event.
Bingo.
Get $1,500 in loyalty cash bonus on a new Toyota Tacoma or Tundra Hybrid. Offer valid through March 31st, 2026. Offer entitles current Toyota truck customers to $1,500 loyalty cash bonus on a retail purchase or lease of new Tacoma or Tundra Hybrid vehicle. Cash may be used only towards a down payment or capitalized cost reduction on the new vehicle. See dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
The Braves have over 20 gate giveaways this season, from bobbleheads to wearables. See them all at Braves.com/promos.
Nothing is quite as American as supporting the home team. At Quikrete, it's what we've been doing for over 80 years, making products that give homeowners and contractors the confidence to quickly and easily knock out their to-do list. So, whether you need to set a fence post, make a repair, or replace your patio, you can count on the yellow bag of Quikrete concrete mix to help you get the job done right. Pick up the Quikrete yellow bag at your favorite home improvement center. Quikrete, it's what America's made of.
Braves fans, when you listen to the game, you know there's more happening than what shows up in the box score. The same is true after a truck crash. These cases aren't like car accidents. Different rules, different playbook. I'm attorney John Foy, the strong arm. I know how trucking companies move fast to protect themselves and what they hope you never find out. If you've been hit by a big truck, you need someone who's ready to step up and swing for the fences. Make the right call. Attorney John Foy and Associates, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
I remember the hard road that led to this moment.
And the MLB Comeback Player of the Year is Atlanta Braves pitcher Johnny Venters.
Every day I work towards a better future for my family, my teammates, and my community. Having a setback in life can be devastating, but each challenge is a setup for your strongest comeback.
Braves win!
That's why I trust Globe Life. For over 125 years, they have been helping families protect their financial future. Globe Life. Make tomorrow better.
The radio home of the Atlanta Braves is everywhere. Watch our live in-studio camera, chat with other fans, or check out the best archive clips from our local shows by searching 680 The Fan on YouTube.
This is the Hyundai Postgame Show, presented by your local Hyundai dealer, proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. Visit buyhyundai.com. Now more postgame coverage on the Braves Radio Network.
Welcome back. Barrett Sallee here in the Braves Radio Network studios. Braves fall 5-2 in Game 2 with the A's. The A's even up the series. If there is a bright spot today, it's Martin Perez, 4 1/3 inning, 2 hits, no earned runs, no walks, and 3 strikeouts. Here is Perez after the game.
Martin, how satisfying was that, just from a personal standpoint, to the way last season they did to start this season in such a promising fashion?
That's good. I mean, especially because I'm healthy. I'm out. I don't feel any pain at all. And then, it's good when you go out there and you compete for your team and then you feel good. I mean, that's just a bigger team for me. And I think it was a big 4 innings right there for me, especially, like you say, after last year, injuries. But now we just feel good and just keep going.
Would you have preferred to start it tonight, but not?
I mean, I can't control that, I'm here to help the team. It doesn't matter if it's from the bullpen or half to start game. It's just anytime when they give me a chance to pitch, I just want to go out there and do my job and help the team to win.
Having thrown 70-plus pitches last week in New York and Northport, if you're asked to start Sunday in Arizona, you could probably just go as far as
I think I'm ready with my pitches and whatever they decide, I'll be ready. And just like I say, just come here to do my job, and whatever they want to do, we got to be ready for anything.
How good does it feel to know that, hey, I came out here and pitched 4 in the third, and they didn't have to use any other primary relievers, and I can help this?
That was one of my goals when they called to the bullpen. I was like, okay, I got to go out there, and I'm going to try to finish this game, and I can give you a couple, I'm going to give you the rest of the night to the bullpen guys, and then we can use it tomorrow, and hopefully we can win the series.
What do you feel like was your most effective pitch tonight in terms of how you're pitching out there?
I think it was everything, man. I mean, as a pitcher, when you go out there and you attack, a lot of things can happen, especially on the good way. But if you go behind and then when you're trying to throw a strike, they're going to hit you. So you just got to say with your rhythm, with your timing, and then if you're on the tag, good things going to happen in the game.
You mentioned you feel healthy. When was the last time you felt this healthy?
I think 2024 was, because last year I started feeling a little bit like a pain, sore, and I went like it's maybe because it's cold in Chicago, but it was not. It was really bad, and I think they stopped me on the right time, and I take my 3 weeks off, and then I come back and I start throwing again. I think I faced Atlanta last year, and then but at the end I was small issue on my shoulder, and I can finish the season, but I was really focused this whole season and trying to get ready, trying to get strong, and because I know at some point somebody's gonna give me a chance to pitch, and now I'm here, and I'm ready, man. I'm healthy. I don't have to think about how I'm gonna feel tomorrow. I know I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and I'm gonna feel great, and that's biggest thing for me. Just come here, and in any moment they call my name, I just want to be ready and trying to put some zeros out there and trying to help the team to win.
Did you do anything different this offseason?
I was working more on my forearm, just trying to not do too much upper body because I got too tight, and then I feel that I'm more skinny a little bit with my arms, and I think that is something that has been helping me a lot, and I just kind of keep doing my routine. That's something that I started last year in Chicago, and now I just doing the same because that was one of the routine would make me feel better and feel comfortable out there.
That was Braves pitcher Martin Perez. We'll take a break. When we come back, you'll hear from manager Walt Weiss. This is the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Xfinity tech support. I can't get Jurassic Park back online without... But no worries. Our Wi-Fi boosted mobile keeps you connected in all kinds of places.
Cut your mobile bill in half with 2 lines of unlimited. Learn more at XfinityMobile.com. Xfinity. Imagine that. Watch Jurassic Park with Xfinity. Restrictions apply. Xfinity Internet required. Savings comparison based on promotional rate for 2 lines of Xfinity Mobile Unlimited versus 2 lines of T-Mobile Experience More, Verizon Unlimited Plus, and AT&T Starter as of February 10th, 2026. Taxes, fees, extra.
Napa has the parts and the expertise to help your business stay ahead of the game. That's why Napa is a proud partner of the 2025 Atlanta Braves. 2 legends driven to win from the field to the open road. While Napa is powering fleets and garages across the country, the Braves are delivering pennants, MVPs, and championships. So no matter the size of your business, Napa are the pros that know how to keep you moving at full speed.
Spring is starting at the Home Depot, and we're bringing you low prices guaranteed so you can wake up your yard this season. Shape up your lawn with top brand outdoor power tools like this Ryobi 40-volt mower with up to 50 minutes of runtime. Bring in a splash of color with spring blooms and fresh plants from the Home Depot Garden Center. Then refresh your garden beds and keep them clear of weeds with Earth Grow Mulch on special buy 5 bags for $10. Start your spring with low prices guaranteed at the Home Depot. Exclusions apply. See HomeDepot.com/price match for details.
All value games at Truist Park get you $15 tickets, $10 parking, food and beverage offers, and more. Learn more at Braves.com/value.
It came from outer space. No, it came from Grindhouse Killer Burgers.
The taste is out of this world.
Well, the taste is, but they're from Atlanta and now at Truist Park.
They are burgers you could die for.
But please don't. You can find Grindhouse Killer Burgers at Truist Park in the Outfield Market, sections 315 and 335. And now in the West End by the Works, or at one of the other 5 Atlanta and Athens locations. You can even book our food truck to bring Grindhouse to your next event. Grindhouse Killer Burgers.
Live fast. Eat well.
I'm Patrick Brown, former Army Ranger in the United States Army. Like many service members, I had to make difficult choices when leaving the military. And the most challenging thing was finding purpose in a new phase of life. Housing, employment, education, way too many decisions and no idea where to start. That was until I met the Warrior Alliance. They made it simple. They listened and quickly connected me to the services I needed. And like a trusted friend, they even followed up to make sure I was squared away. Change a veteran's life today by donating at thewarrioralliance.org. Helping warriors navigate to success after service.
Oil lights never come on at a good time.
Oh, come on!
You've got enough to juggle, so let Take 5 Oil Change handle it. Drive in and let our techs change your oil, check your tires, top off your fluids, and have you back on the road. It's stop fast. All while you stay in your car. No putting your entire schedule on hold, no upsells, no problem. Take 5 has a special offer to our Atlanta and Charlotte area fans. Wear your Braves gear on Tuesdays to get 25% off your oil change. Find your nearest shop at take5.com.
Start your weekend with the Buck Belue Show with me, Kelly Crawl, Saturday mornings from 9 to noon on 680 The Fan, 93.7 FM, and the Fan app.
Now back to the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Braves Radio Network.
Welcome back to the Truist Studios here in the Battery, Atlanta. Braves fall to the A's in Game 2 with a 3-game set, 5-2. Hey, fans at Racetrack, we understand the importance of good food, cold drinks, and a great game. Be sure to download the Racetrack app now to stay up to date on amazing in-store offers and become a valued rewards member. Head to Racetrack for whatever gets you going. Here is Braves manager Walt Weiss.
Things started out. Jose was pretty good. He had a tough second. Got a couple quick outs, and then the command got away from him. Other than that, second inning, I thought he was pretty good. Kept us in it. With that top of the order coming around, for the third time, I wanted to go with the right-hander there in Piamps. But Martin did an unbelievable job because we had a couple guys down tonight and we weren't going to pitch. So we were limited out there, and Martin was just what the doctor ordered. I mean, he kept the score right there, gave us a chance to come back in the game. He's just a crafty veteran, knows how to pitch. And, offense a little sluggish right now. Had some opportunities, had our guys up there, but we got to get it going a little bit here on the offense.
Was that guys pressing too much, you think?
No. I think, Savali, it was like cutter curveball combo. He did a nice job with that, but kept the ball off the barrel. But we got some guys that are spinning their wheels right now in the lineup, and they're going to get going. But that's where they're at right now. But we're going to get going offensively, and just a little hiccup right here, a couple of days.
To see how tomorrow goes, but how big can Martin's performance be for tomorrow and maybe even Thursday, Friday?
Yeah, huge. I mean, it was a game saver, really. If there's such a thing in a loss, but the fact that we didn't have to use anybody down there again, we've talked about this 13-game stretch. What Didi did the other day, what Martin did tonight, were huge for us. So. We'll pretty much have a full slate tomorrow, and did a hell of a job for us.
How do you get through these next 8 days with 2 guys down for the next 4 days?
Yeah, well, we have, Beto can go multiples, so he protects us there a little bit. It's nice having Chris Sale on the mound tomorrow. But yeah, we got to walk that tightrope with Perez and Jose Suarez out of the picture here for a little while. But
I think we'll be fine. We don't have a meltdown game, but I think we should be able to handle it. Yeah.
So if all things considered, you expect Jose to be in that locker room tomorrow for us?
Oh yeah, I do. Look, we'll reevaluate this next time through the rotation. Both of those guys obviously are options. But again, it's kind of like, leading up to this game, we're going to have to see how we get there. And who needs to be used and that type of thing. Because neither one of them threw a ton of pitches tonight. So we got to see if we need them at some point out of the pen. And then we get to that next start, we'll see what the options are.
You guys, over the past couple of years, been opportunistic getting Chris Sale extra day here. Is this a sign of anything changing on that front, or just a function of?
No, I think we'll continue to do that. I mean, he's adamant about pitching tomorrow. He's been great all spring. He feels really good, and he feels really good going into this start tomorrow because it was something we talked about. But he's adamant about throwing. He feels really good, so he wants the ball tomorrow.
Was that one of the reasons you wanted to go a little deeper in those last couple of spring outings?
Yeah, I mean, it's just you go as far as these guys are able to, and Chris, I think he tweaked some things in the off season with his throwing program, and he felt a lot better coming into spring training and through spring training. He credits that to some adjustments he made this winter. So he's in a good place right now.
So just to make sure I understand, you said next time the rotation comes through, you'll decide whether it's Perez or Suarez that might start that Sunday game.
Yes, most likely. I mean, I guess there's a third scenario could always show up, but as we sit here today, that's the most likely options.
That was Braves manager Walt Weiss. Let's get to an injury update. Sean Murphy was out in batting practice today, taking some swings. He was also around yesterday. Walt Weiss told us yesterday that Sean Murphy will be doing some things in Rome tomorrow. We understand it's going to be some sort of simulated game. It doesn't look like he's going to actually play, but he will be up there in Rome getting some work in. Timetable for his return still TBD. Unfortunately, injuries are part of the game, and sometimes life throws one your way too. Getting the help you need shouldn't be complicated. When you or someone you care about gets hit with an injury, there's only one call to make. Attorney Ken Nugent and his team. With $5 billion and counting recovered for Braves fans across Georgia, Ken and his team, they're ready to help. Visit callken.com. That's callken.com. One call, that's all. We'll preview the pitching matchup coming up after the break. This is the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Come on. No. It's just a golf lesson, champ. Loosen up. I can't. See that Hyundai Santa Fe? Yeah. I only paid for no Finish up on your own. I gotta run.
Feels so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get a Hyundai Tucson or Santa Fe with 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days. Or lease a Tucson for $239 a month. Hyundai is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves. Offers end March 31st. Call 813-867-0006 for details.
Cancer. One small cell can change everything. Beating it takes something big. Northside Hospital Cancer Institute is built for it. Built for breakthroughs, pioneering clinical research, treatment, and surgical innovation with the most cancer centers and board-certified oncologists in Georgia. We're built around you with personalized care from screening through survival. Northside Hospital Cancer Institute, built to beat cancer.
Hey, Braves fans! SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the A, meaning SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of... The official ticket marketplace of... That ball was crushed! And...
Did you see that?
Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Braves games or to any other live event across Braves country, SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be part of every home team win. SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of... Let's go Braves! The Braves Country Music Fest at Truist Park is June 13th, featuring Cody Johnson, Ella Langley, and more. Get tickets at braves.com/BravesCountryFest.
If you like to do this, or that, or even that, and you want to stay with it, Emery's got your back, or your shoulder, or your hip, or your knee. Our sports medicine specialists treat more world-class professional and college-level athletes than anyone else in the state. We'll treat you like a pro and get you back in play. That's the Emory difference. Make an appointment at emoryhealthcare.org/sports.
This spring and summer, the world's biggest names in soccer are coming to downtown Atlanta. Stay where the city gathers at Omni Atlanta Hotel at Centennial Park, just steps away from Mercedes-Benz Stadium and State Farm Arena. Skip the traffic when you stay with easy access to dining, entertainment, and the energy of Centennial Yards District. Book now and take advantage of special seasonal offers now before it's too late. Plan your spring and summer staycation at omnihotels.com/Atlanta.
Hey Braves fans, spring and warm weather are officially here, and you know what that means. Bugs, termites, mosquitoes, ants, and roaches will be out in full force. Luckily, you can trust the pros at Arrow Exterminators to keep your home pest-free inside and out. Arrow Exterminators protects homes and businesses and is the official pest control provider of Truist Park and the Atlanta Braves, so you know that you're getting the best from the best. To set up a free pest inspection, call 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com. That's 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com.
Tune in every weekday morning at 7:45 for Atlanta Braves Today and listen for your chance to win a pair of Brave tickets on 680 The Fan, 93.7 FM, and the Fan app.
If you missed any of today's Braves action, the